landlubbers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and I welcome you to something I am woefully excited for. I don't know exactly how to put it. So tonight we're going to be playing No Sleep for Kaname Date, which is notably from AI, the Somnium Files, which is a really interesting way of saying everything I've read suggests that this is considered a spin-off of the Somnium Files. And the impression I get is that largely means that it's like more than anything that it takes place between the two existing Somnium Files games and we ignore everything from the second one, which is really good for canon because boy howdy, the back half of Nirvana Initiative is genuinely one of the worst narrative games I've ever played in my life. Like the only games that come to my mind that really rival it are like 21 minutes. What's the one that I kept hearing good things about, except from everyone in chat, and we played it and I agreed with you, Sir and Babe? What was that, 12 minutes? That game is horrendous on every level. But like truly I think only Uchikoshi could one up himself on that. In that I think the true rival to the disaster that is what becomes of Nirvana Initiative story is Zero Time Dilemma, which is, I think, largely for personal reasons, like my least favorite narrative game of all time. But like it's, I don't know, it's complicated. We'll talk more about that someday. Dante from AI Somnium Files featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Is that true? Is that the same voice actor? I never really played Devil May Cry. 12 minutes is the one I'm thinking of. For some reason I wanted to say 21 minutes, which is the wrong number of minutes. So let's real quick talk about Somnium Files and this game. So those of you who are here and saying dramatic things like I am in chat, understand that Somnium Files is one of the flagship series we've ever played. The first game I gave a pretty bad rap to the first time I played it, and I still think it's pretty flawed, but it certainly is entertaining, and I think it has a good story that undercuts itself. Like, it doesn't give itself the credit it deserves, and so it doesn't come across as strong as the concept for the game is, in my opinion. And I've talked about that at length, but at some point we may talk about it again. But I've played that game twice on stream. Once when it first came out, and again when Somnium Files 2 came out, because there was a big gap there. Now, a few years back, I think it was 3 years ago now, which is insane to think about, a sequel came out called Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. That game is very bad. I feel like even like a high percentage of the diehard Somnium Files fans who are like, the first one is without flaw, it is perfect, we're like, okay, but maybe not Nirvana Initiative. It has its own sort of sub-cult following, but I think most people were sort of like, I don't know about 2. Which I think is part of the reason why this is not a sequel to Nirvana Initiative, but instead is its own thing. It's very clearly been called a spinoff. I've heard it described as being 1.5, I think mainly in terms of timing, because my understanding is it happens fully after the events of the first game and fully before the events of the second game. It had so many great ideas. Very bad. Do you play it then? Hi, Ice Bunny. I know you're not always with us, but if there's anyone I hate more than anyone else, it's me, and I must be punished at all times. I feel like you have certainly seen me play games that I hate. Were you here for Rain Code? Were you here for Nirvana Initiative? Were you here for 12 minutes? Or the list goes on. There's quite a lot of them. I get really stubborn when I start streaming a game. Like, I play a lot of narrative games out of interest of, like, seeing stories and seeing how people adapt stories into the medium of video games. Like, this is a concept that appeals to me greatly. But a lot of the times, like, strong mechanical video game designers aren't necessarily the same people who make interesting narratives and vice versa. So frequently there are problems with one, the other, or both. You know, such as the case of World's End Club. That's another great example. It's one of the worst platformers I've ever played, and that story is horrendous. It's so bad that Chat and I have collectively agreed that the canonical ending to that game is not the good ending, but one of the bad endings where spontaneously all of the characters die in like a meteor incident. Like they're in a helicopter and meteors rain from the sky and kill them, and we're like, yeah, that seems like the correct ending to that game. Octopath Traveler is a new entry announced. Is that Elliot's journey or whatever? I heard people talking about Octopath Traveler in relation to like Elliot's journey, the grand adventure or something. Something that got announced during the like Nintendo Direct this week. Don't even need 5 seconds to know that the canonical ending isn't the best one to know that. I mean, when you hear the meteor ending, you're like, that's probably the best one, right? Like, how do you top that? I don't know. So Nirvana Initiative, super crazy bad. Like, it had some promise in the first half. It introduced some really bad characters. The thing that I think, the thing that definitely most offended me about that is what that game considered a twist, which was vile and horrendous and extremely unbearably bad storytelling. The thing that bothered me second most is that, like, one of my favorite characters from the first Somnium Files games is a character who I don't even think necessarily got a canonical name until the second game. It may have been buried in the game files. I don't happen to remember. But she, like, worked as a mermaid maid at the Mermaid Maid Cafe. And her name is Amame Doi, and she has easily, in my opinion, the best moment in the first Somnium Files game. She gets to deliver the fantastic line that Poseidon gave the mermaid maids the gift of legs and feet so that they could gather foreign currencies from the labor market, which is just the most unhinged thing of all time. It's so good. And like, I love that character and her line delivery, and like, she seems like a little crazy, but like in a fun, not dangerous way. And then the second game, and this, I mean, we're going to be spoiling stuff because we played all these games. It's important to the channel. So feel free to go watch them. That stuff's, I think the second playthrough is all on my YouTube channel of the original Somnium Files game, as well as all of Nirvana Initiative. God help us all. But in the second game, they decided that the character of Amame Doi, the mermaid maid, had her music was bad and she had to feel bad. Like, basically the entire plot of the game is trying to orchestrate a way in which the game can be very judgmental against her and condemn her worse than like any other villain that the games have deemed to mention. And it offends me for multiple reasons. One, that I think it's weird that it makes that choice because the whole situation seems to very clearly indicate like a gray area that for some reason the game refuses to acknowledge itself. But also, like, I like that character so much more than the other characters even after what she did, perhaps even more because of it. Kat says, Vasco, I hesitate to ask, but should we be labeling your YouTube channel as a cognito hazard? I think I'm a cognito hazard, so like probably. Only due to their Nirvana Initiative playthrough. I mean, truly, I do think that game is a cognito hazard for sure. But yeah, so like, one of the things I'm most excited about with this game is the fact that we may see more Amame Doi, and there won't be any reason to treat her like the devil. So she might do fun mermaid things, which would be great. Another thing that I've been holding off mentioning, I found this out only this afternoon when I was like trying to hype people up in the Discord. It turns out that Kotaro Uchikoshi did not write this game. He apparently approved the script, but he did not write it. Now, I really don't know what to expect in terms of what bearing that has on the game. Uchikoshi has been known to come up with some great scenarios for things since the Zero Escape games, of which he is perhaps most famous. He did do some games before that he's well known for, but I think that the Zero Escape games are his like most famous thing currently, probably. But like, he's also done some just really bad stuff. I mean, Zero Time Dilemma, like Nirvana. I think he wrote Nirvana Initiative. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think he at least like co-wrote it, but I did not double check that. Cautious optimism. Well, I'll tell you the other reason that I'm cautiously optimistic. which is one of the weird things about this game that they've emphasized since the start is that I imagine that the Somniums are still part of this. They were kind of like janked up escape rooms where you would go into someone's dreams to try and like find out secrets that they were keeping from you subconsciously and things like that. It's like a sci-fi alternative to interrogation of sorts. But like they were constructed in terms of video game mechanics as kind of being an escape room without logic. They had like a dream logic which sometimes made sense and sometimes extremely didn't make sense and could lead to some really frustrating things. And like mechanically, I don't think either of the two existing Somnium Files games like quite found a balance of like making them like woo, mystical, dreamy, and like an actual video game thing you want to play that doesn't make you want to commit violence. In some ways, the second game was a little better about that, but not even like consistently so. But I think those are still part of this, but they have emphasized that there are escape rooms in this game. From what I understand in the trailers, the general premise here is that like somehow Iris, I can't remember her last name off the top of my head. Iris, also known as A-Set, the Japanese teen idol and like Minecraft streamer of this fictional world. She has been kidnapped by some unknown force, and like detective with Abyss, the Somnium Files division, Kaname Date, hero of the first game and present in the second game, is like the only person equipped and capable to like solve the mystery to figure out how to rescue her from that scenario. But like as we're solving the mystery, she is somehow solving escape rooms in like a vaguely Jigsaw-esque. She's just like trapped somewhere and she has to get out of rooms to survive or something. I'm not entirely sure. All I know is escape rooms, which harkens back to the Zero Escape games, which are the thing that Uchikoshi has, in my opinion, done best. And so I'm excited about that, even though I know better. You and I, we both know better. At this point, we've played 2 Somnium Files games, and there's no shot that this doesn't piss me off and disappoint me. And yet here I am at the start of the stream being like, you know what? I've been looking forward to this. So let's watch the rolling stone fail to gather moss as it rolls quickly downhill to crush all my hopes and dreams. Welcome, dear viewer, one and all, to No Sleep for Kaname Date. Let us begin to play. Hello to everyone. Hello to Ditto and Cat and Ice Bunny and Demolition and Anime. Thank you for the resub. Have one of these. Also, hi, Will Pixie. Good to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're excited for this really uncrowded subway tunnel. This is interesting. I don't remember if the other games defaulted to Japanese language, but the menu in this game did. Also, the Japanese voice files were louder by default than the English ones. I don't know what that means or why. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play in English. This cannot be changed later. Bold choice, bold choice. Why? Unclear. I don't know. Starting the game in this text language, it cannot be changed. That does feel weird. I'll give you that. It's a weird start. Oh boy. Oh, there are 3 separate difficulties. Why do the escape rooms start on hard while the others start on standard? Hang on. Investigation, quick time events. They're not my favorite. Difficulty standard. This is recommended. You'll be given a tense experience. Time limit normal. Repeat count normal. What does repeat count normal mean? Has there been a count limit previously? Somnium Files is recommended. Tense experience you could really sink your teeth into. What a Japanese feeling description that is. Countdown speed normal. Choice time cost normal. Okay, so we're still using time as a resource, but it sounds like the countdown speed indicates we still have the hybrid thing where there's some real-time counting. Retries 3. I don't know, man. I'm gonna get mad if I do standard, but I should be doing standard, right? And then escape difficulty hard. This setting is for experienced puzzle solvers. Then why is it the default? I mean, generally, I think I'm an experienced puzzle solver. This game will do some horrid stun to good garbage that'll make me mad, but, like, I'm gonna go into this being like, I know how to do a puzzle, and then, like, something horrible will happen. But, like, why is this the default? It provides intense experience and difficulty in solving puzzles. Crisis time 0.8. Search limit 0. Hints few. Okay, now, I appreciate the effort here to make a distinction between the difficulty levels. The other ones have, like, established meanings from the previous games. Escape puzzles haven't been a part of the Somnium Files games. What does crisis time mean? And what is a search limit? Yeah, great. What does that mean? I don't know. Really unclear. There's also standard. This is recommended. If that's true, am I crazy? Didn't it default to hard? Why does it default to hard if the suggested setting is standard? You will receive hints, but you will be able to feel like you solved the puzzle yourself. Crisis time normal, search limit 10. Hints many. Hints many feels excessive. Search limit 0 sounds bad. I don't know what it means, but it sounds bad. This setting, difficulty easy. This setting makes it relatively easy to progress. Exploration is less trouble and puzzle solving becomes smoother. Crisis time double. These are the most confusing metrics of a thing that has not been explained to me. I can either have, like, 2x, 1x, or 0.8. And search limit infinite, 10 or 0. Like, these are such weird jumps. Unlike the languages can be changed at any time. That is apparently true. Alright, listen. I'm gonna go with the recommended setting on everything. Mainly so that when I get mad later, I can be like, no, you don't understand. This is the recommended setting, okay? Did the replay all were standard? I don't know what I did then. Okay, that must be on me. Yeah, do that. I switched over to scrolling down. It didn't seem like it, but I'd trust you on that. This game features autosave. It was made after the year 2004. If you need it explained to you, then, like, I don't know, ask your parents for help. The story's a work of fiction. I'm gonna be shocked if anything in this game remotely resembles reality. I think at some point Neko asked me how excited for this game my mom is. I haven't asked her. She's busy with the grandkids currently, so we don't have to know. You should not be running on the subway tracks. Hey, it's that one guy. You remember.
Got you, you little pain in the...
Oh man, I forgot that it's QuickTime events on a Nintendo console, which is literally the devil's handiwork.
Wait, there.
Oh my god. Well, it took, like, time to Somnium Files, like, 0 seconds. It's 5 of that one guy. Yeah, in fairness, there were like 20 of this one guy before. But you know the guy.
Look around, find him.
I like that they seem to have, like, injured themselves.
I lost them somehow.
That mirror has seen better days. 5 Guys, but not the good kind. I don't know, man. I've had some pretty bad experiences at 5 Guys. Had some pretty good ones, but had some pretty bad ones. Also, I mean, that one guy has a really strong mom. He's one of those guys.
What was I doing anyway?
Would you like to view the tutorial for investigations? You know what? For posterity's sake, hit me with it. Basic controls. The story progresses as you examine whatever stands out. Weird way to describe that. Move the cursor and cam freely. Start by looking around. Investigate things by taking your cursor to whatever stands out. Weird to say that weird thing twice. Oh, my cursor went way in the corner. Train door, train, window, door, train, window, train, door. Broken mirror. I hear a broken mirror is right twice a day. Is that something? When examining something, you may be presented with options of selections and look.
The police? What did I do this time?
I hit the button that on the tutorial would scroll the thing over, but it made a dialogue choice. An interesting design choice.
No, the guys chasing me don't look like cops. Why can't I remember anything?
That's a fantastic question. I mean, I did escape from an abandoned factory at some point before this has occurred.
The abandoned factory. Right. I was running from that abandoned factory to get away from him. Him. Who is that again?
Who is that? Oh no, it's this thing. Quiz time. There was a setting in the menu that was trivia, and I left it on, and I figured it would be this for the last game's game show. The game show was definitely a better framing device. I should have replayed the entirety of both Somnium Files before playing this. That's on me. By Boss. No, it's just Boss. It's just Boss. What's the name of the guy whose face we stole? What's the actual... It's like everyone has like 5 pseudonyms. I mean, we were originally Falco... No, hang on. Did we start as Falco, or did we become... No, not Half-Face Man. It's the first game. It's not Terror, which I think fits. Yeah, Terror fits, and my brain wanted to automatically fill that, but that's not correct. Please don't ask me to remember details about this game. Okay, only Neko can answer this question now. I want to see if we could Easter egg it. I don't... What, you want me to put in Terror? I don't think the... What do you think the game would do if I put in Terror? I don't think it'll like it.
Damn it. I don't know.
They don't give you anything for that? I mean, I know it's like incongruous, but like for real, that can't, like, you gotta put something in there, right?
Shit, someone's here.
You also don't get like a second Saito. I wanted to say that was right, but that's like not the correct number of letters, so I assumed I was misremembering. Also, you don't get another chance at that, which is weird. There's probably like an achievement or something.
Where do I go? Who's there?
This is like literally how like 5 Twilight Zone episodes start.
Weird. I don't see anyone.
I feel like with Aiba living inside his skull, it would be difficult for her to sound as though she was speaking from far away.
Date.
Found the bastard. Right here.
Series has too much amnesia. Yeah. But so does Zero Escape also, in fairness.
What?
Especially Zero Time Dilemma. Huh? There's... Okay. Now, it is worth noting that... when you boot up the game, it does show you a UFO, like, abducting the title or something. So, is it the UFO that has abducted A-Set? A lot of strong choices have been made in the non-minutes we've played this game so far. You bet. It still makes me mad that in Somnium Files 2, she tries to make fetch happen with a new catchphrase. When we spent an entire game establishing A-Set, you bet, and I like finally liked it, and then they're like, no.
Iris?
Something that was like 3 times as long and not catchy. I like he doesn't remember himself or Aiba, but he remembers Iris. What? Okay. So we both got abducted then, huh? Like, the thing is, like, A set you bet is ingrained in me. Whatever stupid thing she was saying in the second game, I just refused outright. And like, unless you told me it, I wouldn't. I don't remember it. Performance result: green Japanese characters. That's good, I think. That choice can't be changed later. You know, casual streetwear. Anyone ever see Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Senpai? That's definitely what I'm thinking of right now. It's like I had a purpose for this, but now I'm just like a woman in a rabbit costume. It's not great. You have seen that series? It's pretty good. I don't think I've seen all of it because I think some of it didn't really like port to English yet or something. But I really like the original anime run. This music is zero escaping.
Wait, is this space?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Subject 1, Miss Aset. I see you
Babe?
are awake.
Huh?
Ditto, I'm not sure you're using that soundbite correctly, or maybe you are, I don't know.
A lizard tail? Are you a reptilian?
See, at least someone understood the assignment of, like, knowing all the memes from the previous games. Do you think that the receptionist from the first game rejoined her alien reptilian kind and has abducted us?
Miss Aset. That feels rather formal. Do you mind if I drop the formalities and call you Tessa?
There really are, like, a lot of pseudonyms for, like, most of the characters.
Tessa, you are currently held within the safety of a spaceship.
I mean, what could be safer than a random spaceship I didn't agree to go on?
The gravity device was just turned on, so you should be able to walk around like you would normally. Our purpose is to enact a great reset upon the Earth.
Reset? You bet!
We sift through humanity to find its most capable and qualified members.
You came to the wrong part of town. I have the misfortune of telling you, alien lady. Her hair looks like a cool wig project. I mean, like, listen. Like, a pretty good number of characters in Somnium Files have, like, really solid character design and would probably be fun for, like, cosplay purposes. The whole, like, orbital, like, hair meatballs per Sailor Moon. I feel like that's a good one.
Then, with these chosen few, we will constitutionalize a new world order.
That sounds dangerously like you're gonna launch some kind of Nirvana Initiative.
This is a test to discover the truly qualified. We've taken to calling it the Third Eye Game.
Stupid.
Third eye game?
Is Goth Ioto kidnapping us? Very well put, Ditto. Very well put.
All you have to do is use your third eye to open a new path. To prove that you are qualified.
Sounds a little bit like seeking a way out.
If we were to liken it to something on Earth, this is an escape room.
Just to be clear, that's what we're doing here. Would you like to view the tutorial for escapes? Yes, because I'm concerned that you may not know what they mean. The only way out is through. You know, sometimes, Cotillion, I do think that we'd be better off if we invented a way out that wasn't through, you know? In escape sections, the goal is to gather information, solve puzzles, and escape from confinement. Oh, of course, we get a weird bracelet.
Cute. Is this a smartwatch?
That bangle enables you to communicate with one, but only one person on the surface.
It's like phoning a friend and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Also, like, as ridiculous and fan service as whatever is going on with Aset's outfit is, she is like one of the handful of fictional characters I'm aware of that I could genuinely just be like, yeah, that might as well be happening. Like, I just feel like that character would do that and there wouldn't be any questions.
Who will you choose?
Do I get to pick? Do I get to actually pick? Boy, as a watch or like a wristband, this sure feels like the equivalent of who's the company that made the old Sidekick, the like texting phone that was really popular in like 2003. Like, it's just, it feels like that's way too much horizontal wrist space.
Well, there's Mom. Or maybe Mommy. Or Mizuki? But when I'm in trouble, there's only one man for the job.
Ghostbusters?
Date.
Oh crap, we're doomed.
Very well. We will connect you now.
Ah, someone must be fantasizing about me, huh?
That was, oh, by the way, let me know if I'm in the wrong corner. I haven't been paying attention to that. I don't think it's been a problem yet. This was one of the lines for testing dialogue volume in the settings menu for some reason.
They are more likely to be cursing you behind your back.
So true.
Hello? Date!
Oh my god, the chairs next to that implied keyboard. Any fans of IT Crowd here? Really makes me think of the second boss played by what's his face? Todd Barrett? Am I having a stroke? Is that the right guy? When he like comes into the office, he like replaces all the normal office chairs in his office with like big novelty hand chairs. And he like invites the woman who's in charge of the IT department in, and he's like, "Come sit on my big hand." And it's like one of the first things he says to her, and it's just insane.
Iris?
Date, you gotta help me!
Also, like, this again, this kind of just feels like this goes without any further question or explanation. Like, yeah, that would happen.
Okay, what did you get yourself into this time?
I was kind of abducted by aliens.
She had a whole thing in the first game, by the way, where like she thought aliens were real, but it was like a coping mechanism because like they like wanted you to think maybe she was having a psychotic break. It got kind of complicated.
Okay. Are you talking about those gray dudes with the big eyes? Like that kind of alien?
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Date.
Yeah, it was like a brain tumor, and like there was like implication that like she, I don't know, like they wanted it to be ambiguous as to like whether or not she was like actually ill. But then like she was at some point someone was just like, but it's fine because like perfect nanobots exist and we just don't talk about it at any other point.
What are you supposed to be, an octopus? Octo-woman or something?
Come on. I refuse to believe that Kaname Date doesn't live in the same world as the James Bond movie Octopussy. Like, it has to be the same world.
You look like a theme park mascot. Not sure why you'd go for that design, though.
I am the host of this game. You may call me a Kemi. And I am not an octopus. I am a lizard.
She does have, like, little feet coming off the tail. It's very lizard-esque. When I was out, in my front yard earlier, I saw like the absolute tiniest lizard possible. Like I saw like a little thing scoot, and it was like, I don't know, like an inch big or something. It was a whole lizard. Like it must have just been born or something. She's a hostess. Very nice. Yeah, I think there's like a rival to the Mermaid Cafe.
Date, what do we do? This reptilian's gonna enslave humanity.
Yeah, I mean, just another day for Kaname Date, right?
Reptilian? What, the lizard?
Yeah, so I'm in space right now, trapped on a UFO.
I seem to recall that reptilian means that you're a vegan. I think we determined that's 1-to-1.
And, they told me something about a test. A test to sift through humanity.
Already forgotten. Don't worry, it probably wasn't important.
If I fail the test, the reptilians might abduct me and trap me in VR space or something.
With that established, please use your ally on the surface as well as your third eye to escape this predicament.
It seems weird to test someone and then to allow that person to talk to anyone. Like, there's like a hypothetical world where you just completely game this system where like, say like a Sherlock Holmes type exists for real, and like everyone in the world just knows them, and they're like, well, if there's one person who could get me out of it, like call Sherlock Holmes, and everyone just gets, and then you're really only testing that one person, you know?
Though, since this is the very beginning, I will give you a hint. Use your slaves to return to the homeland.
That's a really rough start. That's not where I want this to start. Also, do not adjust your set. That's the actual resolution they're going with, by the way.
I wish you the best of luck.
Aiba, can you track her signal?
I think it's implied that the mouth on the rabbit watch moves when someone's talking to it.
No, it is untraceable.
So she's seriously up in space right now?
With
Yikes,
what little evidence we
forever.
have, we cannot make a conclusion. However, she is certainly confined somewhere.
It's cool and normal. All right, this is our life now. Yep.
Date, what do I do?
Ooh, I know. I think the game's gonna tell us though.
Stay calm.
No,
Now
not
just
that.
try to get out of there.
Don't do any of that.
Okay, got it. I'll try.
Wait for it. Iris Sagan. She's an internet idol.
Does not approve.
Super weird that we've made it this far and we haven't done this introduction. Her fans call her Aset or Tessa. It's unclear why she needs like 5 names. Don't worry about it. I met her on the last case and we stayed close friends. Close enough to be helping her out of trouble now anyway. Also, I'm boinking her mom. Or so it's heavily implied. I am familiar with that sound effect. Seek a way out. I saw a clip of that on social media somewhere like 2 days ago, and I was like, yes! Yeah! Oh, that's funny. You can, like, change the difficulty at the start of the escape segment. Really interesting. Who's calling me? Spam, get out of here. I have to escape a room now. Yeah, no, I think it's standard. Like, I definitely not... Knowing the way that these games consider their puzzles, going to hard seems like an absolutely masochistic decision. Who kidnapped you and why? Aliens, because aliens. Keep up. Tutorial examination. In Escape, you can examine things with names. The way they choose to describe these things is so bizarre. The names appear when you get close to them. Start by looking around for things you can examine. Selecting the search icon focuses on the surroundings briefly, showing you things you can examine in white, and things you should examine now in yellow. Okay, so that's what the search limit is. It's the ping all the hotspots button. It is recommended to use the search function when you're unsure about what to do next. Not available on hard. Again, an interesting choice that it explains this important distinction after you set the difficulty of the room. Okay. Oh, is there not a time limit on this? That's so much fun. Okay. See, there's like a little thing in it. Let me look at it. First person controls. While in first person, you can move the cursor and the camera. When you examine things that stand out, you are presented with the options of selections and look. Selections let you make actions or use items. Look lets you examine the spot.
What's this?
It's a little statue with creepy eyes.
Is this the upper half of an idol?
No, you're the upper half of an idol. Oh, it has the sound effects. I really didn't think they'd go this far. It uses the, like, showing you the room with the noise, and then all the interaction sounds. They're from the Zero Escape games. I will say I was genuinely not aware that this is credited to Team Zero Escape, which I didn't think still existed anymore. This displays the items in your possession and lets you see their details. Items set as in hand are currently being held for use. When items are set as in hand, you may be able to use them while examining certain places. This is so interesting to me because I've been putting in a lot of work on trying to design a game of my own lately. Like, realistically, this will never matter. But, like, I've been working on it a lot, and I've come up with some, like, ideas for the thing that I'm working on that I really like. And even though, like, they're intuitive, I've been, like, really struggling to, like, put them into, like, rules text. And like I feel like that's totally what we're doing here is like video game escape room has like a pretty well established like way of dealing with stuff, and somehow this explanation is less clear than telling me nothing. I think that's partially because I play a bunch of this crap, but like I feel like we may have reached a point where we're over explaining it, which is also the bottom part of an idol. Both parts are clearly visible, I'll give you that, Ice Bunny. There's no disputing that.
It is the upper half of a bronze Sumerian idol.
Like you do. Turn item with right stick. Okay. I may need to do that for things at times. Okay. Looking around, looking around. Was this the one that had a little key in it? Crystal B. Why can I first person this if there's like no stuff to do here? Whatever, it's fine. There's a computer.
Is this the UFO's cockpit?
I mean, probably. I mean, it's. I don't think this whole room is the cockpit. Whatever.
It really is a UFO.
I've always wanted to be in one of these. This is so exciting. Do you think there's a warp button?
Please do not press any buttons.
That does not sound like a line of dialogue for Date. That sounds like an Aiba line of dialogue. Ahoy, Arcadius. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Of course not. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, sure you wouldn't.
Please do not press any buttons would be like a good like command for like a bad video game, right? Not like press any button to continue, but like please do not press any buttons. Intently zooms in on a button. No, nobody pay attention to that button. Doesn't seem to have its own like sub hitbox, does it? Table made of a stone-like material is carved with an unfamiliar pattern and has 2 screens embedded in it. You've basically described my streaming desk. It just doesn't have enough plush toys on it. Oh, this is the one with the key on it. Give me this. Give it to me.
What is this?
It looks
The
like
X key.
a pretty big one too.
There's an engraving on it. A cross? An X? I'm not sure.
For convenience, let us refer to it as the X key.
Well, sure, whatever works.
It's so glossy and pretty. Is it made of some kind of gem?
Every time I hear that noise, it's gonna make me happy.
It looks like lapis lazuli. Called ruri in Japanese, lapis lazuli has been a raw material for jewelry and colorants since ancient times.
This blue is so beautiful.
Hey, anyone have any theories as to why Aiba recorded all her dialogue at the other end of like a train tunnel for this game for some reason?
For example,
Hey, Mystery, welcome to the stream.
in the Old Testament.
I wonder how much it'd be worth if I sold it.
Are you ignoring me?
I do feel like I was meant to care about the subtext there. What's going on here? Purple flag. Can I unfurl it?
The strings are all tangled up. But is this a flag? Or a tapestry?
Maybe it's a curtain.
If it resembles a flag you'd find in medieval Europe, then it could also be called a banner or a pennant.
This is a truly unhelpful amount of pedantry for the situation.
It's so twisted that I can't really see the pattern.
Do I need like a knife? I feel like as a human, I would be able to at least attempt to unknot it or whatever. That's fine. Yeah, that's a bird man. Oh, there's like there's a little guy up there.
It's a huge stone monument.
He's saying, "Welcome to my room."
Human with a bird's head?
This is an Anunnaki alien.
Actually, I think it's a bird with a human's body. Is that something?
Perfectly aligns with the monument over there.
Reptilians are the Anunnaki aliens.
Stupid, sexy reptilian alien.
There's something shining up there.
Yeah, I want it.
I don't think I can climb it though.
Use your rabbit hands. Shut up. Oh, hang on. There's a face tile.
What a strange face. It's like it's winking.
It seems to be made of crystal.
Oh.
I can't push it at all.
Having like 4 of the same like asset and giving them different letters is like such a Somnium Files way of designing a room.
It's a huge stone monument.
A humanoid reptile?
It doesn't look like the host we talked to, but they are both lizards, so maybe they're related.
I feel like Kat was mentioning that the second Somnium Files game at minimum is a cognito hazard. I think there's one embedded in this game where if you spend any time thinking about why Iris is dressed like this, since we've just refused to acknowledge it at all, you will take sanity damage.
I see something yellow up there, but there's no way I can climb this.
I'm with Ditto. It looks like we're gonna have to jump. Okay, hang on. It's like a weird tapestry with like half of 2 stars and like an upside down person with pottery on their head and like a little upside down person and like a woman standing up.
There's something on the cloth. Is it a Sumerian?
I'm not entirely sure they're using that word correctly. She just needs to kick. Kicking is a bunny habit. I agree. It's a weird amount of seating in here. Oh, hang on. A blue pedestal. Oh, I have like half of this person. Oh, man. I mean, one of the things to get excited about with a new Somnium Files game is like, there's gonna be new quotes, right? I mean, come on. Come on.
Neither the idol symbol nor the one on the pedestal seem to be shining.
Okay.
Got it. This looks like just the legs of an idol.
No comment.
The material appears to be bronze, and it looks like there's something written on its back. But
Well, which is it? Its back or its butt?
We can't read it with just the bottom half. I feel bad for it. I want to fix it.
Oh, hang on. Combining. Select the combination mode button. Allows you to potentially combine 2 items. Hey, just for the record, like, I understand that every adventure game needs to make the decision as to whether you can combine things in your inventory or not, and this game has decided that you do, and that's fine. But, like, does it make sense to anyone else that, like, instead of taking the thing I was holding that is half of this, and simply attaching it to the thing that was on the table where I think I wanted it, that I had to pick up the other half to then combine it to then put it back where it started? Do you want to keep the top or the bottom half? That's like a mermaid adjacent question, Demolition, and it's dangerous to ask. There's a specific button for combining stuff. Hold Y to combine. That's novel. That's weird.
a bronze Sumerian idol.
I didn't watch past the first season of Bronze Sumerian Idol. I feel like it went downhill really fast.
The thing written on its back is the number 7?
Its stomach is big too.
You're not allowed to say that.
Is it pregnant?
I think it's Gregnant, or maybe it's Pregante. It does have a 7 on its butt. That is true. Place bronze Sumerian idol.
Idol in the socket.
The controls for this are actually like pretty weird, I'll be honest. At least everything's like labeled correct. Okay. Did I get a screwdriver? I feel like that should have opened on its own. I had to click on it.
What is this?
Bird seed or sand or something?
That is called an ampule.
It's so glittery and pretty inside. Is it golden sand? Maybe I'll use it later. I'll keep it just in case.
I'm not using this right now. I'm gonna smash it on the floor in protest. Oh, she's taking that guy. Okay, sure. Can I have the other one? Pat head, please.
There. Nothing's happening.
What did you think would happen?
Why is dialogues like half of Date's dialogue so far has been like Aiba dialogue? I don't understand.
It's stuck in the socket. It doesn't look like I can take it out.
It looks like a little old statue.
There's a hole in its stomach.
It has the same
big
design
mood.
as the symbol on the pedestal.
A statue with strangely large eyes. It's got
Eye singular, sort of.
One eye is open and the other's closed. It's like it's winking.
It is like it's winking.
This is a Sumerian idol from ancient Mesopotamia, though it appears to be made of iron.
This UFO must have been made by the superculture of ancient Sumer. The reptilians are Anunnaki. They really are gonna enslave the Earth.
Hey, now I know this one has a 4 on the back. I'm sorry, I'm covering it. Now, give me a second. Now I know this one has a... No, I wasn't covering it. There's a 4 on its butt, and I wouldn't have known that if I didn't click this very specific dialogue option. I presume there's some way I can get this off here. It feels like this doesn't just live here.
Use your slaves to return to the homeland. That was the very first hint we got.
In this case, slaves and homeland may be figurative.
I think homeland is the homeland of the Anunnaki aliens. Nibiru.
I'm not sure it's like a great hint if it requires like deep conspiracy lore.
That relief there. Maybe it represents Nibiru?
Demolition. In response to like, maybe the slaves are a metaphor. Demolition just types in all caps. I sure hope so. Which is entirely valid.
And slaves might be these Sumerian idols?
Another soundbite. Which one in particular, Demolition?
So if you use the idols, you'll return to the homeland? Does that mean the door will open?
Unknown, but certainly worth a try.
So this thing isn't like an eject button. Do I need to like put something in its hex hole? So the one I have is like probably closest to that left one. It's not exactly the same.
Another crystal, just like on the other pedestal.
That one's shining a bit too.
It's so shiny and pretty.
It's pretty big. Looks like a crystal.
It's a large crystal on a pedestal.
Can I interact with this thing? Not yet. The arm movements in a run cycle. It's very fitting. When I hear Nibiru, I think of the Yu-Gi-Oh card Nibiru that tributes all monsters on the field when your opponent has conducted 5 summons. Is that a real card? Have we really come to the point that we need something like that? That's really grotesque. How do I, like, get up there or whatever? Okay, so second observation clears things from being green? Yeah, it does. It's kind of consistent with Somnium stuff, I think. It's been out for a few years. I just mean, I haven't kept super close watch on the game, particularly in the last few years. But like, the fact that it's like, you need a card to respond to someone summoning 5 monsters in the same turn. That's like literally the meme from the Abridged series. Summon a bunch of monsters in one turn. Where? Oh, I know. Even though it doesn't look like a keyhole. Can I put the key here? Yeah, I can. Looks like a button. They call it a button.
Oh,
it's not a button.
Perfect fit.
What's that? What's that though? Hi. Oh, okay.
Some stuff lit up.
The screen changed.
Investigate further.
Progress. Tutorial progress. You want it. You won't get it. As you solve escape sections, the gauge below shows your current progress. When the gauge reaches the right side, you win. I mean, I feel like I should just escape and know that, right? Like, you need kind of a marker for progress in the Somniums because it's not necessarily clear what ends them.
This looks like a map. Maybe it's the inside of the ship. Is this where I am right now?
Sorry to be ultra noob here. I've seen the game before but can't play it. I mean, this specifically is brand new. It came out like last Thursday or something. But it is part of the Somnium Files series. It is a spin-off. Yeah, okay. That seems to have answered your question. There's like a deeper answer that's like, it's masquerading as a Zero Escape game, which is related but different.
If that is true, the device in front of you must be for piloting the ship.
So I can get back
Thought
to
it was for
Earth
making
with this.
juice.
I guess you could, but why would they give a prisoner a map?
Okay, looks like the hallway connects to 2 rooms. One up and one down.
I like that the game got confused trying to slowly drop her from that ledge, but you could still hear her feet walking normally. I don't know if I could do that again. Nah, I glitched it pretty bad, I guess. If I try clicking this again, will she just open it like a normal
This
person?
won't work. No matter how hard I pull, I can't untwist it.
Did you try just like doing it though? Did you merely try simply doing it? Also, as a voice actor, you're clocking similar voices from other similar games. Oh yeah, for sure. We got some anime / video game regulars like the arguable main detective guy. His name is Greg Chun, right? He's in a ton of stuff.
It's a relief, a wall-mounted sculpture.
That's a relief.
It looks like the middle opens up, like a door.
Have I tried kicking it?
Was there anything around this size?
Some sort of oversized domino? Pull at the center of the relief. Let me look at it first. That's not new, huh? It's weird that it looks like it should slide up, but they're like, that's not how it works. That's a normal sound?
This could be a way out. I gotta open it.
Oh yeah, it's showing
Key? Is there
the
anything
problem.
around?
Even though the depiction here is different, okay. Even though like here it's showing like 4 things side by side,
I think I remember seeing something that
I think it
looks
wants
like I can put it in
ampules
one
here.
Ampule? I would guess the thinner side goes in. The holes seem pretty deep.
Which hole should I go for?
From what I can tell, all 4 slots meet at a larger hole in the bottom.
Then it shouldn't matter where you put them.
How is Aiba scanning that? She can't find us, but she can like echolocate the room or
I
something?
don't see anything that indicates an order you have to follow.
Have you tried using a knife on the Ukles? No, this is some rudimentary puzzle solving, not that advanced stuff we're used to. That seems much smaller than I thought it
Sand is
was.
going down.
But does one have any immediate effect? That's my concern. Because if it... That's weird. That's not how I thought that was gonna work.
Mm-hmm. I see.
That's the sort of thing I sarcastically say when I'm in an escape room and the current thing doesn't make any
What is
sense.
it?
Reptilians, the Anunnaki aliens, came to Earth to save their homeworld of Nibiru.
I think this whole game was made to make fun of me.
To repair Nibiru's atmosphere, they needed Earth's gold.
Why?
And so, they created humans to mine it. They were the Sumerians. This whole test was like a history lesson.
Don't you just keep saying soundbite and not being specific? And like he thinks I know what he's saying, but I don't. I mean the like this sucks is very clear.
Putting aside the conspiracy theory or urban legend or whatever that was,
I mean you could pick basically anything from a Somnium Files game and it works.
what you're saying is we have to fill that relief with the gold sand, right?
Okay, good. Thank God something happened. A little puzzle of sorts, and I get a stick.
Oh, something came out.
There's still more to do.
There's still more to do. We need like 3 more ampules, Daddy-O.
She got it!
What? Why? Why?
Please do shut up, Date.
You are being kinda loud.
That wooden rod seems easy enough to carry.
She got it.
It appears to have a hexagonal cross-section.
Crap. Oh, that means I can use it to leverage the idol off the thing? Is that right? Let me go try that. It has a hexagon. Hey, you there. I want to pat the head again, but I already did that. Why would that...
And the rod lets me move it.
Why would that remove the claw?
I assume it was affixed to the base, and the rod pushed some mechanism inside to detach it.
Okay,
It
sure.
appears to be some kind of hammer.
I mean, I can see why you'd think that.
You can use it on something.
Okay, that's in the iron statue now.
But where would you even use this? It's not like you can just start swinging.
I mean, obviously you
It's
can.
likely meant to be used in situations as peculiar as the hammer itself.
Well, I saw a winking face somewhere.
But anyway, the rod itself seems normal enough. But what about the idol?
Is there something drawn under the feet?
It has even more winking on it, in case you didn't pick up on the thing that I did. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer. The Yzma special. Hit with hammer.
There! Whoa! Sparks!
Be careful.
It made like the worst staircase I've ever seen.
It's kind of like stairs now.
It's
Get up!
it's kind of like stairs now. I think that's a fair assessment.
That spark appeared to be generated by striking the iron hammer into the crystal tile. You would assume the flint has been chipped, but in actuality, it is the metal being fractured. The flint remains intact.
Fun fact, I suppose.
Huh. Interesting.
Do I need to know that? Okay, it's like stairs. Let me have a little guy. Can I have a little man? Oh.
Oh, I'm high up. Scary.
There's lots of tiles with creepy eyes on them.
The pattern is the same as on the one I hit with the hammer.
So maybe those need to get hit too.
What's that thing over there?
8. It's got an 8 on his butt.
Get a closer look.
I tried to, but like, okay.
This idol has a sword on its back.
Oh, I need like a diamond for this one?
Looks like there's 2 holes in its arms.
That is
It
true.
appears to be made of crystal. Though, unlike the other idols, it doesn't have any symbols on it.
It doesn't look like I can move it.
I gotta put something through the knife, I think. Let me hit it with a hammer. Oh. It's distinguishing the individual tiles. So there's some pattern I have to replicate, and maybe that will free this one? I'll come back to this and do the middle thing. Whatever's going on here at red pedestal. That pattern. Let me look at my just outright minus. Look at this one. That is like sailboat on black, huh? It's got a little sun on the bottom for some reason. Zoom and enhance. That's not very good. How do I... Outright hourglass. Huh.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. Guess I need the purple one, huh? Although... Maybe I can... Even though there's like the wrong number of green tiles, this probably corresponds to over there. Maybe I hit the ones that... I'm not actually sure if I would hit the ones that are green here or yellow here. They start green, so I suppose I should hit the yellow ones?
Ready? Steady? Hmm?
Maybe you have to hit some other places?
It seemed to like that. Those like those. Oh. Hang on.
So
Interface?
Go nuts.
maybe there's a sweet spot to hit it.
Oh. I somehow switched off my hammer.
And it. And it.
Hey, what do you think that carrot is on her garter belt? God, what a horrible question. That's one way to disconnect that statue. The claw on the inside of the idol broke and came off the stick. It's not gonna work as a hammer anymore. That sounds like quitter talk.
Hey, the device is working now.
Oh, it has such Zero Escape sound effects. I want to marry whoever made the sound effects. Yeah, this is the one I needed.
Oh, this one's pretty.
It appears to be crystalline.
There's a sword on its back.
Look closer. There's 2 holes in the left arm.
Anything is a hammer if you swing it hard enough. So true, cat. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and put this in here. I mean, not like a friendly color, but gets me that sand I asked for.
Maybe I'll use it later. I'll keep it just in case.
Okay, cool. I'm picking up what we're putting down. Just don't ask me to explain any of the lore of this room at all. The Sumerians and the reptile bird
so
people
I
or
fill it
whatever.
with sand just like before.
Give me something. Give me a thing. Give me a treat. Ah, lasers. What do I think? Okay. It blew up.
That was scary.
There's some little purple thing as a treat.
Crystal shattered.
Is it a shield that goes on my little purple guy? Not sure what I would do with that. Looks like it. Or it's a new flavor of Millennium Eye. It's grape
There's
now.
something here.
Did it fall out of the broken crystal?
A round thing made of crystal.
Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. There's a button for this.
Like an old shield?
Doubt it's historically accurate. No. I think this is all true. Okay, X, and then like purple guy, and then purple shield, and then hold Y. Oh,
The sword from its back.
the knife comes right out. That's not how I was expecting that to go.
Crystal sword.
Ah, and it's purple to match the flag I need to cut open.
Well, a sword to these small statues. To us, more like a knife.
The blade is sharp, so you can probably cut stuff with it. Is something written on it?
Yeah, but I ain't reading that.
Sever the tangle? What does that mean?
I don't need that clue. Get out of here. Get that weak stuff out of here.
Ah, there! I can see the whole design now.
And I somehow got a
It's slug
Palm
with
Pilot.
crystal symbol on it.
Okay.
It looks like a tablet.
A tablet? Then maybe...
Oh, there's another.
Something tied to the string.
This is the pottery lady.
It's
I need one of
kinda
those.
heavy, and it's got some kind of liquid in it. This one is hard to unravel too. I'll just cut it.
Physics. That felt
Sumerian idol.
that felt like an unnecessary step. I mean, if as a cutscene she was just gonna cut it, couldn't she just like picked it up or something?
It looks like there's some kind of oil inside. And by the smell, I think it's olive oil.
Like a little oil dispenser.
Should I know what to do with that? The game seems to think I would know what to do with that.
The slate I just picked up? A tablet? What am I supposed to do with this?
That's like at least 4 times as big as I would have guessed based on the previous rendering.
I'll push it. Beep.
Stupid. Unbelievably stupid.
I can't go back. What do I do now?
Push it. Boop. It's a good thing that it gradually turns back
Oh,
on.
what a relief. Hey, gravity just turned off, right? Does that mean I'm really in outer space right now? So this must control the gravity. The gravity's only on when this crystal symbol is shining.
Is that even possible?
Pseudo-gravity generated by a machine, or artificial gravity, may be commonplace in movies and manga, but it's impossible in reality. It has been researched in astronomy labs, but most prototypes are small-scale projects that only use centrifugal force. And even then, they're only used in experiments on plants and animals. No human trials have been conducted.
That sounds like Quitter talk.
But you saw what happened, right? If anyone could do this, I bet the reptilians could.
You know what? It's hard to argue that point.
Well, he did start floating out of nowhere.
So maybe I could use the gravity to get up on this. I don't know if that's the idea.
I'll try pushing the crystal symbol on the slate.
Boop.
Whoa!
She does it every time.
You okay? Be careful.
There!
Interesting.
Now I can look at what's up on the monument.
Hold on. Items. So I have the inverse of that one on the left. Hourglass is not useful. What about you? That also isn't one of the symbols. That's the number 1 on its spot. I feel like I have none of what I need there. What about you guys?
2 idols with swords and shields.
You know, I'm not going to ask what force moved her to the top of the stone. I was thinking of the best way to try and articulate that, because I was thinking the same thing, anime, of like, it's a good thing she just sort of like video game double jumped to where she needed to be, because she didn't like float above it and then drift down or whatever.
Maybe they're representing a battle or something?
They seem to be made of wood.
They seem to thirst for olive oil.
What is this thing?
It must be a tool for making fire. You're meant to rub the metal against a hard rock of some kind to make sparks.
Baby.
There is already some cotton prepared, so all you need is a rock. But
It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. No, we're doing something else.
I need a hard rock.
I think the implication is that the one that was a hammer is good for that? Because we did the whole flint and steel thing?
it's a striker. All you need is
Something hard.
Is that not? It really felt like that's what we were going
It
for.
doesn't have to be a rock, right?
units of hardness vary according to different measuring means and standards. Among the most famous ones are HRC, Rockwell, HV, Vickers, HB, Brunel, and HS, Shore. A common value index for measuring mineral hardness is the Mohs scale. In the Mohs scale, wood is a 1, bronze is a 4, Iron is a 4 to 5. Porcelain is a 5. And crystal is a 7. Those are the approximate numbers anyway.
So you're saying...
You want the purple one, even though that's clearly not what we established? Okay.
It doesn't have to be a...
Units of among
How do...
in the
How,
those
just tell me how you want me to put it on their game. Oh my god.
It doesn't have to be a...
units among an 8.
Okay, we're having a miscommunication here where you're saying use an item and I'm like, here's an item, and they're like, not like that, but you're stupid. Right, like am I being the dumb one here? They're like, look, we made flint and steel with kindling. All you need to do is put something hard on the metal and we're good. And I'm like, you have provided me with various hard things. They're like, the hardest one is crystal. I'm like, okay, use crystal on thing. They're like, that's stupid. You're stupid. Do it different. Do good. Like, I certainly understand the concept. I don't know what thing they want. I don't know what they want here. You want the porcelain?
It doesn't have to be a...
units of among an 8 in the those are
So you're...
Okay, let me try something. If I have nothing in hand, does it... Oh my god.
It doesn't have to be a...
units of among an 8
Just like clicking on the only thing that like advances this puzzle doesn't seem to do anything. Hang on. There's like a little... Okay. Wish I could like scroll between the zoom in look of my various items more easily. You have to do so much like menu shenanigans. I swear to God. So none of them. Does it want the knife? I think the knife could fit on that. Why am I here? How did I fall down? What happened?
Up there!
Yeah, it wants me to... Okay. It wants me to specifically put the knife here because if you pay very close attention to the perspective here, there's a little square coming off the tail end of this little metal bowl, and it would, at an angle, fit into the sort of diamond slot that's in the knife, which hasn't been relevant up till now, and also game won't let you take a closer look at the small part of the thing that you have to interact with. Instead, it has the characters say the same thing 80 times, and then like tells you you're stupid and tries to decrease the difficulty. That's not how I would do it. Oh my god. How? I didn't do anything with the tablet to make me go down. How am I down? The interface up here is not good.
Crystal is tough enough to act as a rock.
I'll put it here. Whoa! Sparks!
Careful, Iris.
No, just like do
There's
it.
a bit of a dent around the idol.
Oh, it wants the oil in it?
question is
Does olive oil burn enough to do, like... I don't think of it as being a material especially suited to whatever inane task we're going for.
I'll use this knife.
I feel like I need that one. I feel like I'll use this knife because I'm always trying to use the knife.
Might keep burning for a while.
Enough time to dance a song or two.
I mean, probably, but that's not what we're doing here. It was a lot of oil. I mean, it's way more oil than feasibly fit in that statue, right? Like, for sure, we can all agree on that.
Oh, look how fast it burned.
It's implied that it burned fast, I guess.
must be fatwood.
What'd you call me?
Fatwood.
A kind of pine wood often used to light campfires. It's full of turpentine, pine resin, so it burns very easily.
Is that what turpentine is? I didn't actually know that.
Another feature of fatwood is that it leaves behind copious soot.
What'd you call me?
It's all burned up. There's a little statue here.
This looks like an ivory Sumerian idol.
A little silhouette of a man with a 6 on his butt.
Ivory?
Sure looks expensive.
Is that why it's so small?
Totally, it's fine. So there's definitely like a is it this one that has the sun on its feet? Yeah, like there's something going on there, right? Gotta be really careful or the game will like put me on the ground and I don't want that.
I'll try it.
It's like a stamp. I don't know what. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.
Something came out.
All right, now all of these games have some logical goofiness to them. The Somniums of the previous Somnium Files games apply dream logic, as previously discussed. I don't know how I would know that that was a thing that was going to happen.
Is this the child that was born?
Did I skip something? Was I not supposed to notice the sun and do that? Was I supposed to understand something about a child being born?
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
This Sumerian idol seems to be made of lapis lazuli.
Now I figured that, yeah.
This one's on the smaller side too.
So I think those are the 2 I need for this thing, right? Like you go on the right, I think? And then the sitting guy on the
It
left?
lit up like the others, but it doesn't look like the right one is enough.
Okay, goodbye and thank you. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable response to like putting the statue in there and it descends and then comes back as a completely different thing. Like, thanks for your service, I guess. I must go. My people need me.
Yay! I put in both and it opened.
Cool.
Maybe I'll use it later. I'll keep it just in case.
Please take both of them. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I'm suddenly on the ground again, which that time I actually wanted. So let me put ampule number 3 in the whatever.
Alright, I'll put it in.
He
just
died
like
on
the
his way
others.
back to his home planet. You mean the planet of Nirmukana? I don't know. I don't know any of these words. None of these words are in the Bible. That's like way more sand than we put in. Those ampules are very tiny. That's a lot of wall. Oh, sick, that whiteboard I really wanted.
Whoa,
Oh, cool. Some kind of like obvious escape room puzzle.
Wall moved. Look, there's something there.
Seriously, like, I don't think the game's ever going to make an effort to explain this, but like, what are Date and Aiba seeing on their end of this phone call? Also, it's really unclear because like the start of the game implied that Date was also abducted, but he seemed really confused by the concept that Iris would have been abducted. That's not Domino's.
there's something written here. Let's see.
It worked really hard to make that actually read like Let's See.
The Royal Game of
The Dynasty was established in ancient Mesopotamia. This game must be based on archaeological findings.
Cram it, nerd.
As you can see, it's a board game similar to Sugoroku, and it even inspired the game of Senate from ancient Egypt.
Yeah, I don't know any of that
So
crap.
how do you play?
It looks like it'll start when you press play.
I'll do just that then.
Fine. Looks like there's some instructions written here, but I guess we'll just press play.
Alright, I'm good at games, so let's do this.
The Royal Game of Rule 1 goal. Your wheel piece follows the red route, while your opponent's wheel piece follows the blue route. You will win if your piece makes it to the goal first. The game starts when you select 8 dice at the bottom and select play. The pieces move the number of tiles that are on the dice. They take turns moving and it's done automatically. You always go first. The turns change each time a dice card is used. Now hang on, are they dice or cards? Stopping on a tile that already has the opponent's piece on it lets you capture the piece, setting it back to start. Sorry, it's the game of sorry. So the idea here is that I know what they're doing because their dice are already put there and I have to cheat and win. And then I get an ampule that looks even tinier than the others but will fill up like a full quarter of that wall display. Yeah, Aiba does seem to be only here to give us trivia facts and like not to be a character. The vibes are weird. So they're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're going 2. So feasibly, I could want my first 2 moves to make 5, and then I capture them? Question mark? How do I actually like? Oh, I see. I could do like 3 and 2, or yeah, like 3, 2. No, I guess I would need.
It's not.
Try to.
All right.
No, I go first, right? So I don't want to try and capture them by following the same moves. So they go 6 and then 1. If I did like 3 and then 4 and then just like went to the end, I would win. I don't know if the other spaces matter at all. So like I reset them. Hypothetically, I don't care what those other things are unless they're like huge inexplicable numbers, but I guess they're like a 1, a 2, and a 3. Do like 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. I definitely didn't do that math good at all. I did extremely bad. Yeah, no, I got it. What weird thing did I do? I did 3 and 4. How did they go? I'm still doing the thing where I'm acting like we're acting at the same time, right? That's the problem. So what I want is like... two. I didn't pay attention to what like Mystery Square 1 was. Wow, I'm like super crazy good at getting captured without making any real effort. I'm really kind of like not thinking this through and brute forcing it, which is like a super good way to have to do it a bunch of times, it turns out. Also, going first is like weirdly a disadvantage if any capturing exists at all. It's kind of like framed to be a really specific type of thing. So what did I do last time? 3 and 2 and like a bunch. 3, 6. The blanks are 1, 3, 1. I'm glad someone's paying attention, because I'm not. I refuse. So if they're 1, 3, 1, then I want, like, that puts them at... It's just really hard to capture them, right? I guess the idea is I should just race them, because if I don't get caught, then I win by default. Doesn't that mean that I would win by just, like, going extremely slow and then going really fast at the end? No, that's not fast enough. 2, 3. Interesting.
It's not.
No, I hit the wrong button.
All right.
Two. How? How am I so anus? Just need to add 6 on 3 sets. I don't know what that means. And for some reason, I just refuse to focus on this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2. Blinks are 3, 2, 1. That does explain that last one a little bit, huh? Four, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2. You're saying every group of 3 is supposed to add to 6? But you always have to make sure that you don't overlap them exactly at any point, which is more trouble than I want to be bothered. 411 would score you a capture on them. Isn't it not possible? No, I guess it is possible for us to capture 4, 1. I don't think 411 captures, does it? No, you're right, it does. I really don't know why. There's nothing wrong with this puzzle. I just don't want to do it. For some reason, I cannot articulate to you.
All right.
Like, I just look at it and I'm like, I don't know.
What's wrong?
Yeah, it shook a bit, but I'm fine. What was that? Did the UFO hit something?
Well, in any case, you got the last ampule. Shouldn't you be able to escape now?
Well, you would think so, but the little gauge that goes across the bottom of the screen thinks otherwise. The interface,
Finally, the fourth one.
as you would expect, could use some work. It's not the worst I've ever used, but, like, there's just some weird navigational choices. Like, it just feels to me like I should be able to zoom in on the panel where the ampules go. Little things like that. This making the bad noise. Still not sure what's
Look
with
at
the
all
sky hatch.
stars. Did we enter the asteroid belt?
Was that the shaking from before? We gotta think fast.
Oh, that's showing something now.
I have an email. Let me go check
Check
that.
it out.
Checkpoint done. Let me try something real quick that the game isn't trying to get me to do. Oh, I can't use the crystal anymore.
Look there, in the sea.
But it's too high up.
I was supposed to do that before and I can't do it now? Piloting console.
It's another X-shaped hole.
Will you put in the key again?
I don't have the same key, but I have this one. The cursor randomly moved away.
Look at this idol from the top. It looks like an X.
That's true. The cross-section of the crown does look like that.
Maybe I can put it in if I turn it upside down. There! It's a perfect fit.
The screen changed.
A celestial map of the solar system. Although, there are more Nibirus now.
Use your slaves to return to the homeland, was it? Does that mean I'm supposed to go to Nibiru?
The numbers next to Nibiru are probably coordinates.
So I guess you just put those coordinates on the screen?
You have to line up the tapestries and look at all their
But
butts.
then I'd go to Nibiru. Do you think they have internet idols there?
Obviously.
No. My homeland is Earth. That's where I gotta return.
2222222. Yeah, that's definitely the answer to this. That's the combination of my luggage, of course.
There are no coordinates for Earth.
Yeah, it's like two tappers. Guys, come
There
on.
appears to be some kind of code instead.
Maybe I'll make it back to Earth if we figure out what it means.
Oh, come on,
I'll
guys.
take it out.
Come on.
You couldn't take out the key, but you could take the idol.
That's alright, sure. Well, that's fine. So it's just one big number, yeah? Okay. So now begins the tedium time. So olive oil lady is 1. Okay. Sword guy
There's something on its back?
is 8.
What does it say?
8! I guess.
Turn that 90 degrees and you have infinity.
Okay, but he's standing upright. We're gonna get to reorienting them on the other side. Little person with cane. Which one is that? I guess that's the one that's now blue, huh? 5. So 185. And then this one, 185, 4, and then 1 upside down. So 185, 4, 1.
There's a 6 on the back.
185, 4, 1, 6.
This screen must touching the number
1, 8, 5, 4. Oh, wait. Last one's upside down. 9.
Did we do it?
All right. Set a course for
I think the correct answer was A set, you bet.
system screen. We're good to go.
Here I go.
Beep.
It's Earth.
I like that it showed us exactly dinosaurs and cowboy times.
You have made it through the asteroid belt.
Wait. What's that planet behind the moon? It's cracked.
Yeah, that's always been there. Don't worry about that.
Is that Nibiru? Whoa!
What's wrong?
I'm cracked.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I haven't really paid attention to the fact that apparently Iris was deputized before this started. She's got like a silver star on her for some reason.
I'm back on Earth, right?
Or like Neptune, or like Atlantis from Stargate or something.
I am monitoring the chatter of various aerospace administrations, but I do not hear anything about a UFO entering the atmosphere.
That's because we're obviously flying a big Zardoz head, and everyone just knows what that is, and no one's concerned. They know that soon they'll be gifted a blessing of guns.
However, there was one report about a falling satellite. This appears to be Point Nemo. Point Nemo is a highly inaccessible place in the Pacific Ocean, sometimes called the Spacecraft Cemetery.
Iris, can you move?
Yeah, I'm fine. If this was some other planet, there'd be different gravity. So because I can move around like this, I must be on Earth.
There's been artificial gravity the whole time. That's not a good metric.
If it were the moon, the gravity would be 1/6 of Earth's.
Thanks, Encyclopedia Brown. Thank you.
Yay! I'm back on Earth!
Not that that's ever been relevant to Zero Escape game. What's with the lights?
Huh? What now?
Iris, look at the monitor ahead.
Oxygen. Oops.
What? Tessa, your latent ability surpassed my expectations. We will gladly welcome you.
She gonna eat us.
However, the impact during our landing seems to have created a problem with the oxygen production system. That room you're in only has a few more minutes of oxygen left.
What?
We would be able to save you if you warped to Nibiru. What do you say? Will you come to the safety of Nibiru? Or find a third solution? We wish you the best of luck.
I don't want to go to any stupid Nibiru.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like your jam, but whatever.
Aiba, you know where she is, right? Can we go save her?
Point Nemo is far
It's
too
so
remote.
far away.
We would not reach her in time. She could have landed in the city, and we still would not have enough time to save her.
You could just die. The fourth solution to any problem. I mean, technically, it's the third way, right? Flee, adapt, or die. Guessing this is the time crisis thing. You know what? Like, probably. Can I see the menu from here? You can see the flowchart. Ah, spoilers. There's a flowchart. This game has an autosave function, but here you can save at any point. Yeah, that's kind of why I came here. If you want to close the game, use the top menu to do that. Okay, whatever. Let's do a save. I am thinking that I probably missed some opportunity to go up in the anti-gravity hatch that I thought would just be part of the puzzle later, which is a little annoying.
What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Warp to Nibiru. Wait for Date's help. There's got to be a canceled. Oh no, Kaname Date finally got canceled. Find the third eye. The limit counter is running out. Make good use of all your information, items, and ideas to carve open a third path before it expires.
What do I
I'm
do?
gonna need this.
Is this a key?
That's gotta be useful somewhere. Keep it on you.
Okay. It's a key with a creepy symbol on it.
Oh no, it's like the tapestry's like backwards, or like one of them is backwards. Oh, that's annoying. What was it? It was like 1 8. Someone was writing it down. I already solved this. 185 419? Wasn't it 149? No, it was 419. So if we reverse, I think it's reverse the first set, which would make it 581, and the other half looks the same, so 419. But where do I use the key? In the console?
It appears to be a moon and an eye.
Like a little minotaur
what about
thing.
the other side of the key? The one without the symbol.
A key with
Let's see something. Does this work? It does not. Do you need the key? Screens where we must input numbers. Okay, let's try this. I think it would be 5, 8, 1, 4, 1, 9.
I thought putting in some other numbers would take me somewhere else, but
Well, you can't just randomly put in numbers.
They're not random.
That's not a terrible idea.
Am I missing something fundamental about the tapestries? I don't think I am, right? It's like that's the... Oh, there's a map. Hey guys, there's a map button. I think that's always been true in the Somnium also.
A key with moon and eye symbols.
What am I misinterpreting here? Is it that it's not... Yeah, maybe it's not perfectly mirrored, right? It's like rotated. So then it would be... I don't know, would that be 2? I mean, it still feels like if you did it horizontally... Like, maybe it's supposed to be 2. I'm not totally sure about the key.
Looks familiar.
it's just like the shape on the map.
It is.
Look closer, Date. It's a bit different.
What shape on them? Hang on. Hey guys, there's a map. What button was that? What shape? Hey, gang, what shape on the map? It's not how it arranged the map.
Will I make it if I go to Nibiru? No, I can't!
I'm not sure what is being referred to there. Screen is where we input numbers. Let's try the 2 thing. 281419. It doesn't look to me like it should be rotated. But like I get that doesn't come across to me like rotate. It looks I mean, it looks like rotated horizontally, but I don't feel like that would give you the 2.
That crater. It looks like the surface of the moon.
I gotta say, that doesn't feel like that's like a lot better. Okay, hold on. Map button? Gang, I need your help. What thing in this room is meant to look like the little Minotaur key? Any thoughts? I don't think it's gonna be anything. It can't be something I need gravity to get to. That's off. So the moon will solve our oxygen problem. Clearly, it's like a multi-stage process. Like, there's not another keyhole in the console, is there? And we do. Well, like, I can't do the ceiling hatch without gravity. I still don't. I think as long as the red lights are on, I can't use gravity. I think. Oh, because of moon gravity? I mean, again, that assumes that, like, the artificial gravity isn't on, and it feels like it's on, but yeah. I see what you're saying.
Getting kind of dizzy now. And the gravity here is 1/6 of Earth's. It should work here.
Okay, so you couldn't do this earlier because you need the key?
I'm getting so close, though. What if I jump from on top of this?
I feel like you would get less close, but, you know, we'll do whatever. This is ridiculous. I'm not sure you needed the chairs to rebound off the wall. Okay, now I just need this. There's a door in the
That
ceiling.
looks like a keyhole.
It should say you found it at some point. What did we just drop? Was that our lunch?
Hey, did something fall just now?
It
Oh,
seems
it's-
to be an Iron Sumerian idol.
But why? Isn't gravity supposed to be a sixth of Earth's?
My conjecture is that the gravity device is still working.
But if that was true, then we wouldn't have been able to do this, right? Isn't that a significant part of the point?
Well, to be more precise, it's a device that generates a powerful magnetic force.
I'm not sure how that would generate sufficient fake gravity for us to act like we had gravity that whole time. Did we have that, like, adamantium surgery so there's metal on all our bones?
What do you mean?
Hey, this is no time for a physics lesson. Aren't you gonna run out of oxygen soon?
Can we briefly talk about the fact that I'm not sure... They said, like, the Minotaur key... I guess it wasn't supposed to be the Minotaur shape. It was supposed to be, like, the eye shape. And I'm supposed to recognize that from the ceiling hatch. But that's not really visible on the map, right? You don't understand. She unlocked her third eye, which is why she can now jump 20 feet in the air. I mean, I thought we just finally discovered who her grandmother is and that she had mad ups.
Oh, right! Date,
What's up, Iris?
I believe in you!
I know. And don't you worry. I'll always be there to help you.
Thank you so much!
Just hurry up and get moving.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, if there's oxygen up there, we're probably fine, right? It's gonna filter in. Trickle down air theory. We found it! I couldn't be bothered to do the game puzzle. I don't know why, but we did it together. Like, I feel like I had the correct idea of the tapestry revamp. Like, I do genuinely think that we didn't quite frame that such that it strongly suggests you rotate the 5 to get the... Like, I get the principle of that, but I feel like you would need to display the
Date.
tablet differently for me to get there.
Hey, Date.
Night Driver.
Thought you could pass out and leave all the driving to me, did you? You are incorrigible.
You know, it's funny. If we hadn't gone through that intro sequence that immediately had the porno mag thing, I feel like my impression would be that we, like, really tried to tone down how gross Date is, but, like, now I'm unclear as to what the intention is. Because, like, I mean, I guess Aiba would still be mad about Date for doing this, but, like, I feel like she's using language as if he's being his worst self, and we know that's not true.
Cut me some slack. I didn't sleep at all last night.
Did you not read the title of the game, Aiba? Dang.
With Shiori, the woman from the hostess bar in Omiya? You stayed up late drinking with her.
I don't see the problem.
But it did get me some valuable information.
About what?
Care to explain how her phone number is valuable information?
I feel like you have sufficient processing power to know that, Aiba.
What do you mean? A woman's phone number is the most precious thing in the universe.
And who do you think stores that precious information?
Little teddy bear that lives in my skull.
You?
Then I suggest staying on my good side, Kaname Date.
Hey, I risked my life getting that. Don't touch it!
Apologies. I find it difficult to take you seriously.
Aiba has a point. She definitely
Oh,
does.
yeah? Well, how about I stop taking you seriously?
Well, then she'll just delete. I feel like we've established what
You
happened.
sound like a child.
That's it. The next time I see a rare insect, I'm gonna close my left eye.
Is that new? I don't remember that being an established Aiba quirk that she liked weird insects.
You wouldn't dare. Some lines should never be crossed.
Anyway, you're tracking Iris, right?
Of course I am. What do you take me for?
A weird eyeball gremlin that makes children cry?
Harsh. Not entirely unfair.
Incorrect. I am Aiba, the all-purpose all-purpose AI that brings joy to children everywhere.
Hooray! There's an eye-like object fixed in the middle of the wheel, none other than Aiba herself. She's a top-of-the-line AI installed into a robotic eye called an eyeball. When she's not there, she's usually nestled in my left eye socket. Right now, she's accompanying me on a classified mission as my partner, boss's orders and all that.
Let's just go over what we know so far.
That is why I woke you.
Aiba's trivia. During investigations, you may notice Aiba's trivia or addendums appear on the top of the screen. AI balls are autonomous robot eyeballs integrated into the left eye socket of Sinker. Is it always left? Is there a reason for that? I am one of them. A sinker is a person who engages in the sinking. Date is one of them. Under normal circumstances... There's a way to make this faster, isn't there? I sit where his left eye would be, supporting his investigations with functions like X-ray vision and thermography. The core program of my personality and thoughts is called the Wadget system. It is what enables me to act independently as well as acknowledge, analyze, and judge any situation. In short, I am amazing. That is all. This information meant to provide a higher level of immersion into the story. Not reading it will not impact game progression. You can even like toggle that stuff completely off for some reason. For some slightly unknown reason. Okay, great. So... I see the back seat through the rearview mirror. Okay, just testing you. Do I see the next lane over in this mirror? Guess I'll just talk to Aiba then. About Iris's call.
Iris contacted you on the phone about 2 hours ago. So, noon.
It says, are we not going to acknowledge that Date looks like this? They made a big deal about it in 2. Yeah, but they... like, waited a really long time to explain it, and then were kind of glib about it. I mean, they made a big deal, but only in so much as they felt obliged to. If they feel like they can get away with not explaining why he is keeping the face of the serial killer who, like, stole his life or whatever, then yeah, I think they're gonna try. I think they'll try not to do it.
The source of the signal is uncertain. I tried pinpointing it, but to no avail.
That seems a little... I mean, maybe you can't find the endpoint, but I feel like you should have some information. Especially if you know her current location is the moon.
I suspect she used some sort of special device to make the call, rather than her own phone.
Yeah, do you think? Do you think that maybe she didn't get cell service on the spaceship?
No luck tracing the comms to the source, huh?
It passed multiple anonymous proxies, and all the traffic was encrypted. I suspect even intelligence agencies would have difficulty cracking it. Even I am struggling with its complexity.
And that's why we have no choice but to follow her phone's GPS.
Okay, but like, there's absolutely no guarantee that gets us anywhere. You know that, right?
But we are clearly dealing with someone smart enough to realize her phone could be tracked. It is likely that the GPS signal is just a dummy. Yet...
We have no other leads, huh?
Precisely.
Log at the bottom right of the screen allows you to review the conversation. It's always been there. I don't remember them mentioning it. Let me look at Aiba. Powerful all-purpose AI that brings joy to children everywhere.
When we got that call, Iris said that she was abducted by aliens and locked up in a UFO.
Let's not forget we are talking about Iris here. She is prone to flights of fancy.
I don't know to what you're referring.
That or this is all some big prank.
Even if it is, we know she actually did go missing. The most logical conclusion is that she is in a real predicament.
It's always something with her. Of all her talents, getting into trouble is one of her strongest. All right, Aiba.
What?
We'll table the discussion of whether Iris was actually abducted by aliens. For now, we follow her phone's GPS.
You are acting quite decisive for someone who was fast asleep with a stupid look on your face moments ago.
Whatever.
Fall asleep at the wheel again, and I will take the opportunity to draw on your face.
Jigglypuff! Golden Yokocho! It's like coming home, right?
Huh. Kogane Street, is it? I saw this place in my dream.
Calling it a dream now, huh? Date sounds almost confident. Yeah, this game is doing something weird where it feels like they've made an effort to like moderate some of the character relationships so they're like a little less zany and a little more reasonable, but maybe that's just a fluke.
What are you talking about?
I had a dream while I was out. Sosajima's grunts and Iris were abducted by a swarm of UFOs.
What a nonsensical dream. Did this Shiori woman spike your drink?
But this is where the GPS signal ends, right? That must mean this is where they abducted her.
You were definitely slipped something, it seems. It is more likely that this is where her phone was turned off, or simply ran out of battery.
So when the UFO abducted her, they turned off her phone.
Huh? Huh?
Apologies, but dealing with aliens is not part of our job description. Should we call the MIB?
Wow, a Men in Black reference in a Somnium Files game in 2025? What a timeline we live in.
Is there a way for us to contact Iris from our end?
Her phone is either switched off or has no charge. As for the device she's using wherever the escape game is located, it does not seem to be possible to contact it externally.
Huh, so it's one way? They can call us, but...
Guys, I regret to inform you that Iris does not go both ways.
Additionally, there are so many layers of encryption that I cannot even retrieve its specifications, let alone a location.
I guess we have no choice but to comb the area then.
Indeed. We'll proceed with the investigation. I would advise starting with some questioning.
But was she really kidnapped, though?
I am sure that if we ask around, we will find the answer to that question. We cannot be idle. Something may happen to her in the meantime.
You're correct. We cannot be idle because that is her job. Literally her profession.
I guess we can start in the places she'd normally be.
We're some sort of corrupt police officer. Map and movement. When you're able to switch locations, a map icon appears at the bottom right of the screen. Select the map icon to open the map. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map. Cool. Guess I'll go ahead and press the map button. Lemniscate. How is it that I am currently at Golden Yokocho and yet I can't go to like the only point of interest here? Alright, I guess this was pointless interlude. That the aliens put her in the outfit. I don't know. I genuinely assumed that she did that on purpose. Let's go talk to... No, let's go to the maid cafe for sure. I forgot that like the 999 game cover is like on one of the billboards here. A Sunfish Pocket.
Welcome back, Sea King.
Amazing. Not only is she here, but she's also just called Mermaid again.
Wait, you're Date. You're a legend around here.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. I see you're working as hard as ever, huh?
Thank you.
Amame Doi! Amame Doi, everyone! She's Iris's friend. They both just dress like this. Don't ask any questions. As you might be able to tell, Amame has an after-school part-time job here. I mean, if you hadn't played these games, I don't think you would jump to that conclusion. I think you would still have some other unrelated questions.
Oh, wait a minute. If you're here, that means something must have happened. I mean, you're not here as a customer, right?
I mean, you just said that he was a legend around here. Like, why would you rule that out immediately? Just because he's not holding his trident? His, like, orichalcum trident?
I do have some questions I want to ask you.
Me?
So, first things first, take me to my usual table.
Oh, of course. Right this way, Sea King.
The picture is on the wall, too. She's very cool and important. Everyone shut up. Hi, Critchwitch. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hang on. Aiba's trivia. Though it is experimental, we are now able to use a new function called WinkSync. Oh. So we've incorporated WinkSync even though we are not in the 2.0 timeline. It is a simplified version of regular sync, enabling an AI ball to fire a powerful EM wave towards a person's head, temporarily paralyzing them and analyzing vague dreams they see in the process. It is extremely lethal and has permanent negative side effects to the target. To put it simply, it grants the ability to take a brief look into a person's head. I hope it assists our investigations. It is not irresponsibly used for anything else. Don't worry, I won't. I can't tell you how happy I am that Amame Doi is here.
What's this Dragon Palace dance thing on the menu?
It gets all the mermaids to dress up in their special Dragon Palace costumes.
2 of those, please.
Then, they dance for the Sea King's amusement.
Nah, that's
It's a
probably
drink
too
and
weird.
dancing thing.
6,000 yen for 5 minutes, isn't bad.
You will not write that off as a business expense, Date.
We're asking important business questions. It's definitely a tax write-off. Oh, gang. I can X-ray.
I talked to Iris just yesterday.
I think it interpreted a left input instead of zooming, which is press left stick in.
The 2 are on good terms.
I think it's really funny that the game has already emphasized that the 2 are on good terms. I think because they want to make it clear that this is not after the second game, where that would not be true.
Perhaps Iris told her something about the escape game. Why not ask something along those lines?
Yeah, of course I will. A pelvis of unmatched quality.
That is sure a line of dialogue that man was paid to read out loud, wasn't it? There was an achievement for that in the first game, right? Mame, a friend of Iris. What did Iris say?
We were actually supposed to do the game together. But I got a last-minute shift and couldn't go with her.
Where was the game supposed to be held?
I don't know. I left everything to Iris. I don't know any of the details.
Man, they're not on good terms at the end of 2. I don't remember that plot point. Okay, so again, spoiler talk. In the events of Nirvana Initiative, Amame Doi is revealed to have, like, murdered a serial killer, and everyone hates her for it. Like, the serial killer, like killed her dad and, like, messed up her whole life, and everyone's still like, wow, you killed a guy who killed a bunch of guys? You're the worst. And it was just a really confusing decision to me. So, like, to be honest, she should be in jail. Yeah, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not saying, like, go ahead and just vigilante kill all murderers, but, like, it really just for sure felt to me like the whole setup of, like, Amame Doi being responsible for that was, like, she's kind of justified, and it's kind of a gray area that's maybe interesting to think about. But, like, the actual events of the game where everyone's like, she is Satan. She is the worst type of person. She lives in the lowest ring of Dante's Inferno. Thought they got over that in the end. I mean, like, depends on how you count the end, because I think, like, the normal end, they for sure don't. But then there's, like, the end where you, like, put in the secret code before all the bad stuff happens, and you kind of, like, change the timeline, and it's not clear what's canon or if any of it's real.
I also lost the flyer she gave me.
Oh, man. I could have used that flyer.
Fryer. Was she cooking something?
No, I said nerd, not node.
Flyer, with an L. Perhaps you need to clean out your ears, old man.
Hey, I just misheard her, okay? She could have spoken more clearly. It would make life a little easier for us older guys. We pay taxes too, don't we?
I understand that this is a cry from your heart, but paying taxes is your civic duty.
But no matter how hard I work, my money
Disappears as you buy porno mags and visit hostess bars, yes.
I think more importantly, we can agree that a significant portion of my money is being redirected to Poseidon on behalf of his mermaids. We know this. It says, I spent an hour tonight explaining parts of both AI games to Mrs. Ditto. I'm so sorry, probably. Did she take it well? Thank you for the bits, Devilish. It's such frivolous expensive. I mean, you hate to see it. I did attempt to make a very frivolous purchase that I don't want to talk about yet because Amazon is treating it as a pre-order and they shouldn't. And I just want to make sure it actually gets sent before I talk about it. But it might be something I try to do on stream. About Iris's mental state. Always a question worth asking, to be frank.
Iris? I don't think there was anything unusual about her.
I mean, like, compared to normal. But generally speaking, yikes.
Just like always, she went on about the conspiracies and urban legends she's been reading about. And also, just like always, I think her imagination made her a little paranoid.
That's the Iris we know.
I like that we just refuse to use, like, a normal... Like, clearly we have pre-existing Iris character models in, like, normal street clothes or idol clothes or whatever you want to call them, but, like, a thing you might wear in public. But they're like, yeah, you know, Iris, the bunny girl, she's just like that.
Sure is. Did the conspiracies have anything to do with aliens or UFOs?
Ding ding ding! They did! Date gets 3,000 points!
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah! Then I'll take the dinette set.
That's good.
And that leaves you with just one lifeline.
What game are we playing? Is it Wheel of Fortune or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
You're getting your game shows mixed up.
So good.
Here's what Iris said.
I'm really curious what that was in Japanese, because I can't imagine it was that.
Apparently, aliens live here on Earth, and they've been sleeping somewhere hidden away for thousands of years.
Right, we all know that.
And when they wake up, they'll start taking control of human society.
Right, but like, get to a part I don't know and accept as fact, really.
And it turns out that the year they're supposed to wake up is this year. Funny, huh? Iris was really passionate about this. Her eyes were all wide and she was breathing heavy.
Iris's theory is remarkably similar to what the host told us.
Did we all get a brain tumor? Is that what's going on? See, you are helping support Atlantis' economy with foreign commerce. That is correct, Alcadius. It is our civic duty we've established. Cat stepped away at some point. Yeah, and Amame Doi is here, and I'm very pleased. It's my favorite. I don't know if she's actually my favorite. She might be my favorite Somnium Files character. I don't know. For me, like, Amame Doi has always been, like, the sweet spot of the type of insane that this game strives to be for comedy, versus the type of insane it is that makes me genuinely uncomfortable or pisses me off. Wish I could remember the full quote. Demolition posted the clip on the Discord earlier.
So you think that lizard woman really is an alien? And that she woke up from a millennia-long sleep to take control of mankind?
I mean, from her description, she was just filtering out, like, the best of mankind. Like that one Twilight Zone episode with the weaponized harmonica.
No, I do not. But I have to concede that there is a non-zero chance of it being true.
As opposed to the Twilight Zone episode where all the aliens do helpful stuff and give us a weird book that we can't translate.
Come on, you're not seriously buying any of this, are you?
Do not misunderstand. I am merely pointing out that events that surpass human understanding do occur.
There's no way aliens exist. Mermaids, though? They definitely do.
For some reason, I always really like this type of humor in games where there's, like, some kind of supernatural element at all. Where, like, we just decide that, like, one thing is a bridge too far, and that's absolutely not true. We're like, mermaids? Obviously. Aliens? That's ridiculous.
Only here in Sunfish Pocket.
We've never seen his gesture for Winksync, have we?
Seriously, what was Date's first name again? I totally forgot. It'd be rude to ask at this point. Alright, I'll just call him Davataro.
That's normal.
Enough, Date! Refrain from using Winksync for nonsense like this. It uses far too much battery.
Winksync is meant almost exclusively for nonsense, and you know it.
This is not nonsense. Getting valuable information from people is Investigation 101.
Okay, this is way fast, but I thought your favorite character was Ota's dad. Nope. That guy ain't right.
And yet, ever since I got that feature, you have only used it on women.
I mean, in fairness, this is the only time I've ever done it, but I understand your point.
Well, duh. I already know what men are thinking.
Dude, I have to be honest. I'm falling into the trap again, where we're not that far into the Somnium Files game, and I can't tell if it's like placebo effect because I haven't played one of these games in like 3 years, but like it does genuinely feel like we've stepped up the quality of the writing. Like, is this kind of a stupid joke? For sure. But is it like actually a funny joke and not him just saying a rude thing about women? Like, yeah. Like, it's like a 100% low-hanging fruit joke, but like, I think it's funny. I think it's a legitimately funny joke.
Must he be so openly a pervert?
I mean, like that's the distinction, though. Like, that joke implies the concept of perversion rather than actually outright saying something that's distasteful. Like, that, I think, tends to make a funnier joke than actually saying something, like, kind of gross. Anime says, when you need to wing sync, you'll have the battery for it. I think we had established that by the end of Nirvana. Like, Nirvana Initiative kind of implied with all the plot talk about how, like, it used up battery, that, like, you couldn't do that. But I think that was ultimately true. Like, even if you used the wing sync in a conversation, like, if it was plot relevant, by the end of that same conversation, you could use it a second time, which, like, technically shouldn't be possible. We asked if there was anything else that stood out.
The police came yesterday, and they asked us to put up those posters.
Hang on.
Apparently, they're looking for the culprit of a kidnapping that happened 6 years ago.
Ah, welcome to Japanese mysteries. Always tied to some unresolved happening from, like, almost exactly 6 years ago.
They told us to call them immediately if something came up.
It's not about Iris, is it?
Of course not. There hasn't even been a police report filed yet.
Do you remember the name of the officer you spoke to?
I did ask, but I forgot.
Is it Kaniza? God, I hope it's Kaniza. Ken says, I find it weird that they make such a big deal of battery when they always make sure you have enough battery. I, like, agree, but I think the point is, like, it's for the purpose of, like, explaining why you can't, like, just read people's minds all the time, and also to put in a limit so you can't just constantly use it yourself to be like, oh, the battery. But then, like, they also aren't trying to make it a Sierra game where you just, like, hard lock yourself. Okay, he says, Loki, I would love a Persona game that had writing like this game but kept the RPG combat. That's a fascinating observation. When you say this game, do you mean, like, specifically this, or just, like, the aggregate of your familiarity with the Somnium Files games?
Well, if it has anything to do with you, be sure to turn yourself in, okay?
You got it.
Don't accuse me of that.
I would say you have questioned her enough for the time being.
But I want to spend more time here.
Well, that's true. Guess I'll go someplace else now.
The game can't make me. I've decided this is where the game ends. Let's... Chad, who do you want to talk to? Do we get Oda out of the way? Do we talk to Iris's mom? Do we presumably talk to Mizuki at the talent agency? Might be someone, maybe the receptionist? I don't know. Take a screenshot so we can always go back. I mean, we should probably save, right? Do you get multiple saves, though? Is it just one save file? I think you get, like, an autosave and a manual save. I don't think you get, like, perpetual multiple saves. Let's get Oda. You got it. I sound like a JoJo protagonist. Let's get Ota out of the way. This will be bad. Everyone brace yourselves. Gonna play the new Digimon game that comes out in a couple months. Elaborate on that. I don't think I know much about this. I feel like I vaguely heard something about a Digimon game and not a name or a premise or anything.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
Why not say something, just in case?
Because if I say something, Oda or his dad might appear. It's in the Cyber Sleuth series? I didn't know that was, like, an open door. I thought we were done with that. After, like, the dual release pack. I thought that was just kind of like, these are the Cyber Sleuth games. I never played the other one. Hacker's Memory? What's the one I played? I own both of them, but I only played the one because I like started it off stream and then I showed it off on stream when people wanted me to finish it. It took like 400 million years. I played the original. So Hacker's Memory is like the second one or like an expansion pack, I think. I think that's the name of the one I didn't do. I think.
Excuse me.
Hacker's Memory is the B-side.
Ramen and a side of fried rice, please. Ota, you here? No response. I guess no one really is here. It's not even locked though. Security here sure is lax.
I mean, hasn't that always been the case? It's like Star Labs around here.
Date, look.
Enjoy whoever that is driving their car loudly at
Where?
11:23 p.m. local time.
That table. There's a magazine that Iris would like.
A dirty one?
No, that Iris would
An
like.
occult one. Iris would like it, not you. There's something interesting on the cover.
It's the Millennium Puzzle.
Huh? That being...
Oh, Aiba's Trivia. This is the Matsuhita Diner, a restaurant owned and managed by Ota Matsuhita. He is the one who cooks, waits, and works the register, so this place ceases to function without him. Despite this, it seems to get a decent amount of customers and make a fair bit of profit. Ota is Iris's friend, her passionate fan, and is generally a stereotypical cringy otaku. You will quickly realize what kind of person he is if you get a chance to meet him. Wow, that's actually crazy that the game is like calling him out on that. I feel like both of the other Somnium Files games generally treated Ota as like a little weird, but you're supposed to like him. And this game is like, nah, if you meet him, you'll get it. Let me look at that magazine, I suppose.
Special edition. Get ready. The Great Reset has already begun. The Great Reset.
The same
Reset,
term
you
used by the
bet.
host of the escape game.
Aiba, give me a quick rundown.
Aiba, read this for me. It's like actual like AI commercials now. AI commercials are genuinely making me insane. Like I've never really been pro this like current concept of general AI use where they're like AI for like doing the stuff that you should probably do and also ruining the lives of artistic people. But like definitely do all the crap you don't want to do. It's like an inverse Jetsons. But like just the true preponderance of everyone just being like AI, use it in lieu of thinking is making me want to yeet myself into the shadow realm. You realize that Ota is somewhat less than easy to like. That would be a really funny thing to write into the game cap.
Very well. Around 3000 BCE, the Sumerians who built the Mesopotamian civilization are said to have been given the knowledge of wheels and other tools by aliens.
Have you heard about how AI is being used to child lock the internet in the UK? I had some familiarity with the fact that that was happening in the UK. I didn't know that AI was involved. I thought it was just like government regulation sort of changing enforcement of how websites handled children's access to them. Kat says, God, sometimes I have to take calls at work from a company that uses an AI to load tracking phone calls. Yeah, I do that too. I hate that. Katie has Googled a brief description for Time Stranger, and it reads, in Digimon's story Time Stranger, an agent from the secret organization Adamas investigates a mysterious explosion in Shinjuku, Japan, which leads them to reawaken 8 years in the past. That sounds Japanese enough for me. The only problem is, like, if it's another, like, 10 trillion hour game, I can't play it on stream, probably, right? I feel like I would need a really overwhelming support for that. It took Guys, it took a really long time to finish Cyber Sleuth. Like, an insanely long... Like, I feel like that was, like, a 90-part series, and I just, like, didn't upload any of it because I would have died from, like, embarrassment or something. Yes, my coworkers and I have started just telling the AI that they need to have a human call regarding this. Does that work? Is that like dialing 0 for the operator? Vasco, we will always support you. That's not the same as overwhelmingly supporting me playing like a 30 trillion hour long game. AI is blocking Neko's streams. God, I hope that's not true. Websites now ask you to show your face so AI can... Oh, that's... So AI is the thing that determines whether the picture you show it makes you a real human adult. So that explains that thing that I like read about before, I think before last Saturday's stream, where like people were taking like selfies in Death Stranding 2 and like showing them to the AI that polices the UK internet, and people were just allowed to do whatever they wanted.
These aliens supposedly visited the Earth several times. This includes a visit to ancient Egypt, where they reigned as pharaohs, kings. This is supported by the idea that supposedly the construction of the pyramids used technology more advanced than what we have even now. However, because of a war that happened in ancient Greece during the Dark Ages, the aliens entered mysterious pods and went into hibernation deep underground. Now, in the modern age, following the Great Reset, the New World Order will begin. The aliens will return and take control of the world.
Okay, so they think this Great Reset will somehow end up with aliens ruling Earth.
Exactly the sort of nonsense story that Iris and Ota would love. No point in staying here any longer. We should go someplace else.
Wow, this game is being extremely generous so far. Letting me talk to Amame Doi like as soon as possible, and then not making me or even allowing me to talk to Oda. A detailed explanation of Sumerians would start by mentioning that they're the creators of the oldest city-states, the oldest form of writing, cuneiform, the oldest myth, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and the oldest lunar calendar, among other things. They also had an understanding of the solar system, leading some to claim that they were created by the aliens known as Anunnaki. These Sumerians gradually disappeared from history after they were conquered by the Amorites and their first Babylonian dynasty. Some people also suggest that Japanese people can be traced back to the nation of Sumer. It's quite a shame that a people with such an intriguing history is being wasted on conspiracy theories. Are you self-criticizing, game? Oh no, Oda at Lemniscate. Oh, you're so right. He's simping over some other idol now, isn't he? That's totally what's happening.
I thought I could have gotten something from Ota if he was here. But whatever. Let's go, Aiba.
Which says, talking about long games and not being sure if Vasco could do it again. I mean, yeah. There's definitely, like... Okay, you seem to ask in earnest if I would play, Digimon Time Stranger. And I think the implication is on stream. I feel like the answer is, like, that's a tough sell. Because, like, here's the thing. It's one thing to play, like, a long JRPG. Like, for example, like, I haven't played it, but, like, the sense I get from, like, anyone who's ever looked at Expedition 33 is that, like, it might be a little on the long side to complete it, but, like, it's totally worth it. I'm not saying that, like, I wouldn't enjoy the new Digimon game or that it wouldn't be good, but, like, from my experience with pre-existing Digimon games, there's, like, an absolute horse ton of filler. There's, like, so much, like, nonsense filler that, like, doesn't add to the experience and, like, takes forever. And, like, that's not a good streaming experience, you know?
Roger that.
Let's leave this. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. Let's go to Lemniscate.
Huh? Well, if it isn't the big hunk. Haven't seen you in forever.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. We're not that far in the game. I feel like I'm getting the sense that whoever put this together actually understands what's good in Somnium Files. Maybe I'm wrong. There's plenty of time to prove me wrong on this, but, like, we've made sure to put in some of the more interesting characters, and we cut an obligatory Oda appearance. Yeah, we're playing the hits, right? Kitty says, oh, the subject of long games. Honestly interested in watching you play games, even if it's long. As long as you enjoy it, I'm happy to watch. But, like, also problematically, a big part of what the stream is me playing games that I don't realize are long and hating them and insisting on finishing them.
Yo, How have you been?
Oh, I've been great.
It's the receptionist for Lemniscate, the talent agency. We chatted a bit during a previous investigation. By the way, her taste in men basically boils down to guys with seriously stupidly good voices. They make her go nuts.
Can I ask you a couple things about Iris?
That's a weird observation. I don't know that we explicitly established that before.
About Tessa?
I'm having trouble contacting her, so I've been looking for her.
We couldn't use like a normal, we really couldn't use a normal model though.
Oh, I see. But don't expect me to spill any company secrets, okay?
I doubt those loose lips have any secrets left to spill.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, what do you want to know?
Plant.
Look here! It's a Deraspia japonicula! Look at him go!
I'm not looking.
Why not? You villain! You monster!
I'm never looking at a bug again.
I will outlive your spite, Kaname Date!
I'm glad I clicked on that, but I have no idea. There's some plants here. Okay, great. Can I,
Let's see. Special handy-dandy rope play tips.
Why is that?
And next to that, we've got Forbidden Pleasures. The joys of homemade candles.
Why would this be the magazine while in the lobby?
I fail to see how a homemade candle could possibly be a forbidden pleasure.
Weird. Okay, for some reason I thought there was like a hitbox on her monitor. Oh, you guys, come on. You know I'm sinking. Why is the camera like that?
Boing, boing. Fill the hole, boing, boing. Yay!
Now, this is how you do it, Tommy.
I don't understand Atami at all.
What is even happening here? I do not understand.
Oh, but I do. This must be a revelation from God.
Pachaka Max. Get out of here, Ditto. Ditto, you're banned. No Pachaka Maxing in this stream. Just got a moment. What just happened with the receptionist? We've gained a little bit of insight as to how Atami works. And yet I know nothing about how Atami works. Oh yeah, let's talk about the new CEO, parentheses Mizuki.
By the way, how's the new CEO?
Oh, Mizuki! She's doing great. Being CEO at that age must be hard. I, really respect her. She's really strict, though. She caught me sleeping on the job one time, and she put me in a grapevine hold.
You got off easy. She hit me with a German suplex not too long ago.
What exactly did you do?
Mizuki. A short while ago, despite her young age, she became the new CEO of Lemniscate. She's got a real knack for martial arts, and she's more than strong enough to put it into practice. Not cute at all.
Oh, speaking of, I noticed something recently. I see Mizuki and Tessa talking about something in secret all the time.
In secret, huh? That's interesting.
I know, right? They have these little chats over by the magazine rack. I am dying to know what they're whispering about. I need the tea. Date, you live with Mizuki, right? You should ask her what they talk about.
I really doubt she'd just tell me, but I'll keep it in mind.
I mean, I could wing sync and absolutely abuse my power. That doesn't seem outside, Date's whole deal. Did Iris say anything?
Like what?
Something about her recently gaining the power to summon UFOs.
Yeah, like normal stuff. Normal Iris
Or that
stuff?
Earth would soon be overflowing with alien tourists. Stuff like that.
There was something kooky she said a little bit ago. Tessa said the planet was gonna get conquered by vegetarians.
Oh my god, she just continues to confuse the concept of people who don't eat meat and, reptilian alien shapeshifters. Boing.
Vegetarians?
Perhaps she meant to say reptilians.
Well, the reptilians could be vegetarians.
I mean, there's a shocking amount of attention to detail for like some of the best bits of the first Somnium Files game. It's genuinely shocking to me.
Grass-eating reptiles?
We might soon be attacked by Aiba people.
Well, those did grow from seeds.
Is that like an outright overt Dragon Ball Z reference, or are those like a folklore reference I don't have further context for? The Aiba men.
And in the end, they used a special technique to blow up.
That's definitely Dragon Ball
Guy
Z.
ended up.
How long are you planning to drag this out? Some people do not appreciate this type of prattle.
I could talk about this forever, to be honest.
DBZ and MIB and escape rooms. Like, I feel like I need to meet these people. What's on Iris's schedule that she's definitely not doing today?
Tessa's got the day off today.
Anyway, says, is it hard to get an old model imported into this game? They've proven they can, so why not use the old model? I mean, I think the answer to that is boing boing, is it not?
And since she's got all this free time, I guess she's just living her best life right now.
I am not sure I agree with that. She might, though.
It does tell us something. The escape game isn't part of her job.
Indeed.
I feel like we do that, but I guess technically this could be the first place we came.
I don't know. She did say that she was gonna go out and enjoy herself today. Oh, I wish I could be out having fun right now, too. If only some big, strong man would take me someplace nice.
You have like a particular place in mind?
Any ideas, Date?
Well, days like these are best spent in a Tommy.
I think we're all thinking that, right?
A Tommy? Again?
Hold on. I'm unsure why, but I have a bad feeling about this.
It's killing me. It's absolutely killing me.
Anyway, I'll be going now.
Staying here any longer would be a waste of time.
Sorry for bothering you at work. The stuff you said helped a lot, though.
Aw, leaving already?
Well, I'll be back, I promise. And you, be sure to make my day brighter.
Well, that sounds kind of weird, but sure. I'm basically never busy here, so stop by whenever.
Should I be worried about this company?
I wanted to just do the regular look at her. I guess I can't do that after I talk to her. And really? I don't talk to Oda or Mizuki here? Really? That's for the president's office. Wait. I always thought that the implication is that this store led to like a bunch of like recording studios and maybe like higher up floors, maybe. I don't know. It's Japan. Space is at a premium. But like there's literally just supposed to be like Mizuki's office there, and then like there's like no other company? That seems insane. That can't be right. So hang on. Log is L. Do I have... So Wink Sync doesn't go in the log? Is that right? Oh no, there it is. It's just not flagged the way other stuff is.
Lucky balls, boing, boing. Fill the holes, boing, boing. Yay! Yay!
Now, this is how you do a Tommy.
There you go, Neko. That's just for you. Wrong button. X. Guess we'll go talk to Iris's mom. Boing, boing. Okay, level with me, chat.
Have some tea if you'd like.
Oh,
Is-
thanks. Don't mind if I do.
Is this stream called Kaname Date has been canceled, or this is how you do a Tommy? Tomi Sagan, Iris' mom. She had an incident in the past, so she got limited use of her right hand. That's a really... More than that, she's someone very important to me. Someone irreplaceable. She's basically my girlfriend, but like not in Nirvana Initiative, and we don't talk about it.
Up. Maybe something you ate. So, even pornography enthusiasts can get tense.
That's
Such
got
a-
nothing to do with this.
That's such a weird thing to say.
So, is it true? Iris is missing?
We don't know for sure yet, but I'm checking places she might be just in case. If it's all right with you, can I ask how things have been with her lately?
Of course. I'll tell you all that I can.
Next thing I turned on auto at some point, which made that confusing. I got a lot of range of vision for some reason. I don't think I need to know almost anything about anything. Picture on the wall that Iris drew as a child. Can't take a closer look at that. Did she always have quite so much of a view? That's kind of absurd. Can I drink my tea? Nope. Tomi Sagan, Iris's mother. Wink sink.
Oh my. Wow. It's so big. I don't believe it can fit.
I see.
What exactly do you see?
The option to invite her on a date. Now, I know your daughter's missing, but it's not worth the battery life. I don't know what you're referring to, Kat. That felt important.
Hitomi, I feel like there's meaning to this reunion. This feels like a good chance.
This is such a horrendous time.
So,
Would you go on a date with me?
now?
Of course. Strike while the iron's hot, as they say.
Well, but now's not really the time.
My daughter appears to be missing, potentially abducted by aliens. I can do it again. I can do it again.
No need to be like that. Come on, let's go.
We could head off to Atame. I hear it's very boring this time of year.
First, we'll watch that new romance flick. I fell in love with a Martian family man.
Oh, that's great. Let's bring up the concept of aliens and family right now.
After that, we'll grab dinner somewhere on Kogane Street. Take in the beautiful sights.
Beautiful sights? That gaudy mess of neon?
I'm sorry, Date. Finding Iris comes first right now.
Is it possible to fail a conversation in this game? Like, I feel like I should, right? Like, I don't want to, but I feel like in order to get the full experience of this game, I have to just, like, keep doing it, right? We figured out that Zero's just slightly off screen yet. No, we haven't done that yet. You have no choice. We have entered the danger zone. I think we have, and the only way out is through, as I've been told.
That is enough, Date.
Is it not?
Have you forgotten our priority is Iris?
Oh, come on. She's not really missing. This is all a prank. I want to go on a date with Hitomi.
Are you completely serious right now?
He seems really serious. Oh my, it's still there. Why is the option still there? I think Hitomi's turning a little red. She must be so happy that she doesn't know how to react. Time to be a man and take the initiative. Oh no. No good has ever come from Kaname Date thinking to himself that it is time to be a man and take the initiative.
Date, this is your final warning. Keep bothering her and our partnership is over.
Are we trying to get a bad end? I think at this point, maybe. I don't know.
Now, Hitomi, my sweet little kitten, Hitomi. Iris will be back in no time. So please, just go on one little date with me.
That's enough.
Huh?
How can you talk like that? She's missing. She could be kidnapped. I cannot believe you, Date. If you won't do it, I'll look for her myself.
Let me help you, Hitomi.
Huh? Hitomi?
With those words, Hitomi rushed right out of the house. I sat there alone for what felt like an eternity. Everything after that went by like a whirlwind. Somehow Hitomi convinced Abyss to put her in charge, and she wound up rescuing Iris. Then this and that happened. It was a whole thing. Then this and that happened. It was a whole thing, right? Am I right, guys? Doesn't it just be like that so much of the time that like this and that happens and it's like a whole thing? Next thing I knew, Hitomi joined Abyss and then she became my boss. And we did, guys, we did it! Speedrun accomplished. Less than 3 hours. New Abyss Commander Hitomi Sagan. Peeping Tom Sinker Kaname Date. Game over. Virus equals very yes. Performance result. Huh? Now that's weird. Alternate ending U. Abyss Commander Hitomi Sagan. Flowchart. Oh no! This is where you can check the flow of the story and its summary. Additional information is added as you progress through the chapters. Selecting a chapter lets you replay the story from a point of your choosing. The story is saved at the furthest point, so replaying previous scenes will not undo your progress. The case is not yet closed. Hang on. Wait a minute. How am I getting tutorial tips if I've already beaten the game? This is how we hit the flowchart for the first time. It is something, isn't it? I wonder what percentage of players reach this point. I feel like if you had played a previous Somnium Files game, you're reasonably likely to press your luck and try and reach an Atami ending. If not, you're like 0% to do this. There are still many mysteries to this story. What is the truth behind the Third Eye games? What is the goal of its hostess? What is the fate of Iris and the others? It'd be really funny to me if the game like assumed that you got your first game over like far enough along that there was like a spoiler in one of these questions. Like that would be really funny to me. Use the flowchart to replay chapters of your choosing and unravel all the mysteries. Turned out Iris was really missing. Let me go to... These are some weird options. I guess these are the start ones. Date's card, Golden Yokocho, where you can't do anything. And then here. This will start Chapter 2, Sagan Resident. Yeah, do that. Yeah, I think the case is close. I'm not sure what the rest of the game is about, because like we figured it out. Like this and that happened. It was like a whole thing. You were here. You know what's up.
Have some tea if you'd like.
Almost sounds like passive aggressive.
Oh, thanks. Don't mind if I do.
The titles on the credits are hilarious. You mean just like the ones beyond like Peeping Tom Sinker, like the other credits that show up briefly?
Your heart rate is going up. Maybe something you ate. So, even pornography enthusiasts can get tense.
That's got nothing to do with this.
So, is it true? Iris is missing?
We don't know for sure yet.
Well, this and that happened. It was a whole thing.
Places she might be, just in case. If it's all right with you, can I ask how things have been with her lately?
Of course. I'll tell you all that I can. Anything strange?
Did she maybe say anything about a UFO sighting? Or that she was going to meet up with the Men in Black?
What's up with this game and the Men in Black, huh? You don't even get the option now? I'm trying to remember if I had to, like, click something. Oh, maybe I have to wink sync before I get that option. Maybe.
Anything about Earth having an extraterrestrial invasion coming?
We should check that much. See if you get the prompt after doing the wink sync. That's my current theory.
You know, that kind of weirdo conspiracy bullshit. I mean, the
supernatural stuff that your daughter is very legitimately interested in.
She does tend to mention aliens now and then, since, as you said, she's interested in that kind of thing.
Ditto cites some of the example credits. Lemmy sleeps for just 1 more minute, abstained from booze and lost a lot of weight. I mean, it's good work, man. I'm proud of you.
Oh.
What is it?
Well, there is one thing. She has recently been talking about humanity being enslaved in VR, and something about a great reset happening soon.
it's kind of difficult for me to reconcile the fact that like Hitomi has to deal with this. That like Hitomi, this like sweet, mild-mannered, like fairly regular person, like not only puts up with Date and his entire existence, but also like the worst of like Iris's whole deal, and like has to take all of that in stride.
I don't know what she's talking about, but...
Okay, let me just try... Gonna do the thing. Because I think he gets all like horned up because of this, and that's why he can ask her on the date.
Wow, it's so big. I don't believe it can fit.
Haven't we seen that fake cover before?
I see.
What exactly do you see?
Yeah, that's what does it. If you do the wink sync, then you can ask her on the date and get that ending, the good ending.
Let me think.
Did I ever say anything before leaving? Oh, hang on.
She left the house this morning. She said she was going to play an escape room.
Wait a minute. Does anyone know what's wrong? Because something is wrong. Someone tell me what's wrong. I want to see if anyone knows what's wrong. I'll wait. That's right, Cotillion. Old model. Which means that it's definitely in the game, and for some reason we made the conscious decision to have her constantly shown, even in retrospective mind flashbacks, as wearing the bunny outfit. Why? Why are we doing this?
When did she leave, exactly?
Oh, around 7 in the morning.
She went to an escape room in the bunny outfit intentionally. Oh, you know what? I want to give you crap for that, but it's Iris and the Somnium Files, so like... Eventually, we'll probably learn that's just genuinely it. However, it doesn't explain why we're talking about someone that like other people haven't seen today, and for some reason we're still picturing her in the bunny suit.
That's pretty early.
Iris contacted us at noon. If she truly was kidnapped, then it must have happened in that time frame.
There's a lot of places you can go in 5 hours. That doesn't narrow down our search much.
So far. Oh, hang on. Do you know where the escape room is?
I'm sorry, but I don't know the place.
I see.
Did anything about her stand out? Perhaps the fact that she was wearing a bunny outfit?
Honestly, nothing comes to mind. Is Iris really okay?
When she contacted me, she said she was kidnapped by aliens.
I don't understand, like, what is the factor that determines... What is it? I mean, Neko said, like, maybe they thought her own mother wouldn't sexualize her. I just don't feel like it, like, explains it, though. Like, that is fair enough, but, like, why would the receptionist be like, why?
At first, I thought it was just another one for prank calls, but I haven't been able to reach her on the phone or track down her location.
It wouldn't be the first time her phone has run out of battery.
Yeah, didn't that happen in the first game?
But in the past, she'd always find another phone to let me know.
And you haven't heard from her today?
No.
The receptionist could go both ways. I mean, that is likely true. However, sadly, we are aware that currently Iris is only one way. The game has been clear about that inexplicably.
Interesting.
She might have just gotten busy with the escape game and lost track of time. But we should keep this in mind. For now, I'll keep searching for her. Make sure she's okay.
Thank you, Date.
Oop-a-doop-a-doop. Something else on your mind?
Something. I was recently visited by another officer.
Officer?
They had some questions about the disappearance of a woman 6 years ago.
6 years ago? Why would they be asking you about it now?
I'm not sure. I wasn't given many details.
Well, that's a surefire way to make sure that you can't help with that investigation.
Oh, but I was given this flyer.
It's sad. She was so young. The disappearance of a beauty like this is a loss for the whole world. It's perverse.
I think our eye is about to detonate.
The only thing perverse in our vicinity is you.
By the way, do you remember the name of the person who came by?
Officer Shady?
I did ask, but it's the strangest thing. I can't
Oh my
remember.
god. What is with the Men in Black thing? What are we doing here? Why is the game so heavily referencing the Men in Black? What year do they think it is?
I'm sorry. This doesn't usually happen.
Poor Kaniza. I mean, maybe it's just him. He's not. He's a crime scene investigator. I would like to believe it's him.
It's okay. I know what that's like.
Faceless man from Sapphire and Steel. Ew.
Thanks for your cooperation.
I don't know, there was something I wasn't able to ask her because apparently asking that ended the conversation.
I'm heading out.
I'll try to think of places she might be as well.
While we're doing that, you want to go on a date?
Contact me if anything happens, and I'll be right with you.
Thank you. You be careful too. I'm entrusting Iris to you.
You just wait here. I'll bring her back. Whatever it takes.
I know. Oh, also,
Yes?
if we happen to get the chance later, what would you say about taking a trip together?
I know a nice place to go to together.
I'd say that sounds great.
How about Atami? Or is that too boring?
I almost just don't want any more information about this thing I truly don't understand.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Until next time, then.
Tommy and...
Once things calm down a bit, I will.
Write it now or I'll pluck you from my face.
We looked around, but didn't find any leads about where Iris went.
Might I suggest going over what we do know?
You can give it a shot, but one of us is Date.
Fine by me.
You interact with the dashboard. Okay, not sure why that gets a hitbox. I guess I just like talk to the window. About the possibility Iris was
Based on
kidnapped.
what Hitomi and Amame said, today Iris went out to play some escape room thing. If that's true, it would mean that Iris wasn't actually kidnapped.
However, we do not know where the game is being held, and we are unable to establish contact with her.
Interesting that this game has not taken any steps to establish like what is going on with Aiba having like a virtual projection of another body. Like, obviously we've played these games enough to know, but like this is a big thing where like if you played this game you'd be like, what happened to the little teddy bear? Like, what's going on?
At the very least, you should continue the search until we learn her whereabouts.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oda's whereabouts.
Ota wasn't at Matsushita Diner. That means he could be with Iris.
I tried calling him, but no one answered, and his location is unknown.
He's unreachable too. Do you think that's a coincidence?
Unknown. We do not currently have enough info to link it all together.
Okay. Let's focus on Iris for now.
It's actually kind of crazy. Like, if you pay attention to the road ahead of us, we are keeping, like, exact distance from two cars that are clearly driving at the same speed to, like, create an impassable wall up ahead. That's just so weird. It's like that scene in the movie Atlantic City that, like, I had a class taught by, like, one of the producers on that movie. And, like, he pointed out this, like, scene where, like, their first AD did, like, this really weird job of having all the background extras, like, walk behind the main characters who were just, like, walking and talking along the Atlantic City boardwalk. But, like, they kept, like, the exact same pace and distance from them. And it just seemed like they were slowly being pursued by zombies or something. It was, like, really unsettling. Is someone messing with us?
Messing with us. When you put it that way, it might be true. But based on what Hitomi and Amame said, Iris has been dipping her toes into the Great Reset and adjacent conspiracy theories for a while now.
What do you think? She learned something she shouldn't have? And it led to her being kidnapped?
When you look at it that way, it might be true.
Well, of course anything might be true.
About 6... Let me look at Aiba. I was sitting in the passenger seat, or rather, it looks like she is. It's so weird.
Oh, that reminds me. The missing person from 6 years back. I'm pretty curious about that. Can we get access to the files?
I anticipated that you would ask that, so I already investigated it. The missing person is Sakura Asahi. She worked as a researcher for a major medical equipment company. 6 years ago, she was subject to a violent assault with a metal bat and rendered comatose.
That's odd. Mostly just because I thought the sense I got was we were dealing with like a missing person case. If we know that much about her, it sounds like we know what happened.
It was apparently a random assault. The assailant was simply fed up with society and lashed out at the first person they came across.
Oh, that's not ideal.
The culprit was apprehended, but the victim remained comatose and hospitalized. That is, until she suddenly vanished from the
Well, I guess
hospital
that explains
after the
that.
murder.
What? She woke up?
Nah.
No. It is believed that someone took her. The police are treating the case as a kidnapping.
So the kidnapper is still at large, huh?
What if Iris was kidnapped by the same person?
I'm not sure those MOs match up. It's already a pretty weird thing to begin
We're
with.
talking about 6-year-old events. I really doubt there's any link between her and this criminal.
But why did the police suddenly reopen a 6-year-old case? All I mean to say is that it is not impossible.
And what's the deal with no one remembering the name of the detective on the case?
What's the deal with no one remembering that it's... Oh no, we're not doing Seinfeld? Never mind.
Indeed, that is peculiar. But I do not believe it ultimately matters. What does matter is that the investigation is even happening.
I mean, I think we can agree that, like, realistically we're dealing with exactly two possibilities, right? Like, it's either Kaniza or it's the Men in Black, and it's not any other thing. I honestly can't tell which one I think is more likely. You think it's Kaniza? I don't know, man. Like, I would like it to be Kaniza, but, like, it wouldn't make any sense. Like, he's a crime scene investigator, and even if this is between the events of the two games, he's still a crime scene investigator in Nirvana Initiative. So, like, why would he be, like, impersonating an officer or whatever in this game? Like I said, for some reason I keep getting adverts specifically telling me Hello Kitty Ninja Turtles Happy Meals are coming to America on August 12th. That is, like, insanely specific. I don't know why you would be getting those. I'm honestly not sure if I could be bothered to collect those. It's kind of a fun idea, but it's definitely not as good as, like, Hello Kitty Yu-Gi-Oh! So speaking of that, I watched Falling Down. I feel like I've heard of is Falling Down a recently released thing? I feel like I've seen it suggested to me on some streaming service. I feel like I've spent the entire month of July just trying to catch up on things after, like, not doing anything the week I was sick. It's been kind of a struggle for me. And then today I had, like, an absolutely abysmal day at work. It's from 1993. Well, I have no explanation for that then.
I see.
What do we do now?
There is still one relevant party you have not questioned.
Oh yeah. Where is she right now?
Give me a moment to track her phone.
Probably Mizuki, right?
I found her. She is in the Harbor Warehouse District.
You don't think she could possibly be at Okiura Cold Storage Fishery Warehouse or anything?
Warehouse district? What's she doing there?
How am I to know? Ask her yourself when we get there.
Alright, let's do that.
Nothing good ever happens there. I think that's true, right? Did anything good ever happen there? Why? Clearly just so we can, like, reuse assets. Like, there's truly no other reason to go here. It's such a ludicrous place to spend time.
Okay.
She should be somewhere around here.
Again, why here?
Date,
What?
get down!
She's trying to fight us? Oh no, that's something else.
8 o'clock. Push it away, both hands!
Ah, crap.
That dive was faster.
Wait, did she actually swing the crane at us? That seemed excessive.
Tell me the next prediction.
Coming from above. Do something!
She used double team.
Be more specific, please?
I cannot. Make the choice yourself.
Choice?
Nearby drum.
No, I still have so many porno mags to buy.
Mizuki is not yet satisfied. You cannot die here.
You know, I'd ask why she's fighting us, but she has like infinite
6
reasons, so.
o'clock. Grit your teeth.
Hurt your teeth. Oh, my squiggly spooch. Oh.
Oh, well done.
Well, now something good has happened here. And the final dancer in the first game. I think
Now that
we...
things have calmed down.
Didn't the second final dance happen here too?
Why must I go through this?
Oh, hush. She is your student. You should be happy about her growth.
Ugh.
Ooh, Aiba's trivia. This is Mizuki Date. Her surname used to be Okiura, but circumstances led to her becoming Date's adopted child. Although she just hit him with an attack that sent him flying towards the warehouse like naan from a curry shop, this is a common occurrence. He braced for it, so this can be counted as a successful case of handling her. Had he failed, his limbs would have been torn off and scattered like tossing fried rice. What are these analogies? An encounter with Mizuki is one where you cannot afford to fail no matter what. Is she like actually gonna kill us in this game? Hi, Mizuki. How are
What
you?
kind of stupid question is that?
Hard to
You don't
say.
have to force small talk, you know.
I'm just asking.
Don't just ask me anything. Bad TP.
Bad TP?
TP.
Time performance. In other words, a waste of time.
I decided I'm actually only gonna talk to you for 10 minutes per year, so I suggest you make this time count.
Bad toilet paper. Is that... Does that lead to or prevent donuts from happening in the bathroom?
10 minutes per year. Seriously?
7 minutes, 22 seconds left, by the way.
Do you know what ours is?
Yes.
I asked the receptionist at Lemniscate and she didn't know.
Really?
Well, do you know anything?
It's Iris's day off, so I'd guess she went to an escape game.
That's such a ridiculously specific thing to assume.
So you do know something. Who told you that?
What do you mean? Do you not realize you're talking to the CEO?
At this point, we need to have established that necessarily.
Obviously, I know the schedules of our talent.
Where's the escape game held then?
Ooh, sorry, but we respect the privacy of our employees too much to keep that kind of info on record.
She dressed as a rabbit and got abducted by aliens and called me with her one who wants to be a millionaire phone call and almost died on the moon from lack of oxygen. I think you can tell me. Thermo.
Doesn't look like she's lying.
Are you actually doubting Mizuki? Of all people?
I'm only checking just in case.
Mizuki has Iris locked up, forcing her to dig tunnels deep underground and use a non-fiat currency to buy overpriced beer. That is what you are imagining, is it not?
How did you even think of that?
Do you fill Iris's head with weird ideas? What a strange thing to
Like
ask.
what?
Something about Great Danes or whatever.
That seems like exactly the amount of attention I would have expected him to pay. That seems reasonable.
Great Danes? The dogs?
Did I look at her? Nah.
The Great Reset. An idea for a new world order presented during a WEF conference.
I used to watch that. That's the Wrestling Entertainment Federation, yeah?
Yeah, right. The Great Reset. It's got something to do with aliens too, so it's right up Iris's alley.
It is said that this year, aliens will wake up from a millennia-long sleep, and that they will be the ones who stand at the top of the new world order.
I mean, honestly, the way things are going this year, like, I, for one, welcome our new alien overlords.
Oh, so she read that occult magazine and took it seriously?
Why would you think, have you met Iris?
Does she mean the one left at Matsushita Diner?
Most likely.
Well, look. This here is Mizuki. She's a 6th grader. She lives with me. That's such, like, the weirdest amount of context to choose to give. Like, I was, like, plot summary gave some context, but, like, that's just such a weird, like, here are the things to know about Mizuki. She looks like this, she's in the 6th grade, and she lives with me, a fully grown man. No further explanation is needed.
Yeah, I did.
So you talked about it with Oda and his stupid diner magazine?
I see.
We talk about that stuff all the time, actually.
Is that okay?
That seems like bad TP.
Wouldn't that kind of stuff warp a little girl's brain?
Mizuki is a realist, 1000%. It should not be a problem.
Yeah, good point.
Did you notice anything strange about Iris lately? I mean, relative to normal. Don't answer like she's a normal person.
When are you gonna stop beating around the bush and tell me what's going on?
Abducted by aliens, move on.
Well,
Tell me.
fine. We can kind of get in touch with her, but we don't know where she is.
What do you mean?
It seems like she's being held captive in the escape game, but we don't know where it is. You don't know, do you?
Sorry, I really don't.
Damn.
By the way,
Wait, what are you doing here?
Come with me.
Why?
Just come. There's something I want to show you.
do you think that Iris's dead body is going to be hidden under the chair of like a forklift in the warehouse or something? Totally normal?
What is this?
Sink me. That's troubling. You know what? Like, at some point I'm gonna have to call this. I'm a little worried that if I go through this conversation sort of explaining what this is or how we got here, that, like, it might kick us right into a sync segment, which then might be like a time thing that, you know, just like sort of cascades that can kind of happen in a game like this. I'm thinking it might be a good time to save now and like pick up with that explanation and get into that next time. Menu. It's kind of gonna be a tremendous... No, because the flowchart exists. That's how I will be able to get like sound clips at some point. So I'll just do the save. I have obtained 0 eyes, which is totally normal. Yeah, I think my instinct says that this is a good time to pause, because I think if we keep going, it will like either take like 2 more minutes or like an hour and a half, and like that might not be great. Well, this has certainly been interesting. It's not what I expected, but not like it's radically different. It's just that like there's been a little like interface weirdness with the escape room stuff, but like I've played worse. I guess the thing is that like I kind of just assumed that every bit of this would be kind of phoned in. Like, I was somewhat optimistic, but like very cautiously optimistic. But like, overall, I thought the escape room thing was pretty good. There's like a couple hiccups, but that's kind of the nature of like puzzle games. I've tried to like gradually acclimate to the fact that like that is how that does. Yeah, the crystal knife was like a little egregious. And like, I'm like a little miffed by like, I don't think that they quite signaled the rotating the 5 into the 2. Like I had the general idea of what they wanted, but like I feel like trying to visually rotate that, like that's not the answer I get from that. But like yeah, I mean like I enjoyed the escape room bit. I'm looking forward to more of that. But like also like I think my bigger concern was sort of like, even if I did like that, and there was a chance that I wouldn't, but even if I did, that like everything else would probably just be like the Nirvana Initiative version of everything, of just like everything is flanderized and like the worst version of itself. But like it's kind of like the opposite. I mean, is it like a little fan servicey in the fact that it's relying really heavily on like specific good moments from characters and harping on that and like kind of reverse flanderizing it? Like, yeah, like a little, but like I don't know, it kind of doesn't bother me because like they're trying to emphasize the parts of the characters and parts of the story that are like the best parts. I don't know if that's like sustainable over the course of the entire game, but like They called out Oda for being a little insufferable. They like let us talk to Amame Doi. We got like more. We got 2 references to Atami, and got like an alternate like bad end as a result of one of those. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like it's kind of a greatest hits of Somnium Files so far. Because it's okay so far, largely because Oda is gone, hopefully dead, and Mama hasn't appeared. Yeah, it does feel like it was very deliberate that we didn't see Mama, huh? That seems odd to me. Didn't notice how nice the color on the Sleeping Espeon is. It's very good. I mean, I feel like when I first got them, I showed off the fact that they're just really good. Like, all the big Sleeping Eevees I have are good, but like the Umbreon and Espeon pair, I'm having a real struggle talking tonight. They're just, I don't know, they're like, I'm not even sure they're like higher quality, but I feel like more care was put into like attention to detail of like little things to appreciate about them. I think Mama is currently trading for the second game. I mean, it's entirely possible that like Mama fell through like a time-space void because that's the only way that she could master the concepts needed to like explain the nonsensical plot device that threads that game together. I'm glad you like Dr. Cindergon on top of Carlos Neko. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like that, this has all been like a pretty good experience so far. Not like 11 out of 10 perfect, but like I've been happy with this so far. This wasn't even like quite, I think this is definitely supposed to be shorter than like a normal Somnium. I feel like I read something that suggested it was like, I don't know, like 12 hours, but like at the rate we're going, it feels like it's probably gonna be closer to like a full, I don't know. I might be confused about it. I've had a lot of input this month. I'm not functioning at 100%. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to more of this. I think for tomorrow, you know, we sort of discussed last week that like we had like a really like crazy bad time playing Blueprints last Saturday. There's a couple things I still want to try and do before like really just like giving up on it as a stream game. Again, I'm not really sure how far I expect us to get in like a perfect world, but like there's like a few things left undone that I feel like I would like to resolve to have a sense of closure about us having done them together, like going in the tunnel, and now we have like a new safe deposit box key in our vault, which is gonna be awful. Not in the vault, in the code check for the vault. But so the point being that tomorrow I think we're gonna go back to Blueprints. We'll see how that plays out. Next weekend, so things are a bit complicated in that originally my sister was going to come to town this weekend to do like a Disney family day with myself, my parents, and my niece and nephew. Like a whole bunch of stuff happened, and like that ended up being rescheduled. Like I originally thought that was just going to be Sunday, and then it was going to be all weekend, and then it's like not happening this week at all for like a lot of reasons. So like I think some version of that is happening next week. I don't like 100% know what that looks like right now. So like I have a hard time committing to like what next weekend looks like at all. I think that there is a non-zero chance that even if that does happen and it takes like Saturday and Sunday, that I might still be able to do a stream of like roughly this length on Friday. We will discuss what we want that to be as we get closer to figuring out what that schedule looks like. For now, unless anyone has anything else to add, I think that we can move on to our final order of business and then call this a stream, preparing ourselves mentally and physically for the perils to come in Blueprints tomorrow night. So let me know if you do have any questions, comments, concerns, considerations. But in the meantime, somewhere in this room I have hidden some number of secret Squirtles. If you are able to locate a Squirtle hidden somewhere in the vicinity of some specific stuffed animal you can see, then it will be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days. Which is why I encourage you at this point to look around and see if you can figure out where a secret Squirtle may be hiding. Also, let me know what your impressions are of this initial section of No Sleep for Kaname Date. I'm curious to see other people. Like, I was sort of pleased that people were excited for this. But, you know, it's always hard to know people's reactions to things. All right, we got some good guesses here. We got Captain Eevee, Dr. Cinder, Octohat, like the Pushin leading into Espeon. Yeah. Not like fully intentional, but worked the way I wanted it to. We got coughing. Pastel colors of Donut Cat matching BFF. Yeah, Donut Cat was like one of the last folks put in place. All right, let's go and take a look. All right, let's start up here on top shelf. We got a couple guesses. We have Captain Eevee, who is an Eevee dressed as a pirate captain who is also Driftblim themed, which is why Eevee is hanging out with the little sitting cutie Driftblim, if that wasn't apparent at full camera distance. Hiding back there, you better believe that's a Squirtle. Octohat. Classic Octohat. Frequently has a Squirtle, much like today. What else? We got coughing. Coughing? Yeah, he's got a little Squirtle. Oh, there's one behind our giraffe cat too, as you can see, because I knocked that over. There's a Squirtle back there. Dr. Cinderagon, Dr. Agon, the dragon. Yeah, there's a Squirtle back there with Carlos. And, well, there's one behind BFF, but if I move it, she'll probably fall over. She's become big. So, the theme is this. I had a pretty bad day today. It's been kind of a chaotic time that's led to some negative energy, and when that happens, I will often make the deliberate choice to just put all the Squirtles out there to try and put more positive energy into the world. But perhaps equally importantly, I tried to design as much of this room as possible to be Neko's favorite things, because she was the only person who seemed deeply unexcited for No Sleep for Kaname Date, so I figured if I put a bunch of nice things out, she would at least have those to look at. So yeah, this is why, you know, Big Espeon, BFF, some ones I figured she would like. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that seems to have worked. I definitely noted a couple of small observations from you throughout the stream. I'm like, good, that appears to have accomplished the goal. Anyway, congratulations to everyone. Anyone who guessed literally anything was correct. They're all Squirtles. They're just all Squirtles. Squirtles behind the Sandshrews, behind the Eevee, behind the Vulpix, behind the other cat, under the Santa Marole, even behind Pushin. It's all Squirtles all the way down. I'm such a big fan of this coughing. When I like first went to that candy store in Burbank that has all the good Pokemon plush in it, like I got the Sandshrew because I was really excited. They like never make Sandshrews, like almost never. But then like I was literally like haunted for like an entire week. I was like, I have to go get that coughing. And the coughing was like more expensive than most of them because he's such like a big guy. He was like $5 more expensive. And I was like, I literally need to like drop everything and make time to go buy the coughing. And it was worth it because I love him. Anyway, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I genuinely I feel like we toned down Date, maybe not like exactly the right amount, but an amount I'm really happy with so far. like he's a little creepy, but not like genuinely creepy, at least not all the time. Like, it's a much better balance so far. And like, Aiba trying to police him is like a little less like grating as well. And like, I don't know, like, I don't know. So far, I'm digging it. I like that we've really shamelessly reused like a bunch of sound effects and related assets for Zero escape rooms. Like, there's a lot of good to enjoy, and I'm happy to at least start a game in a positive place, because that doesn't always happen, especially not with an Uchikoshi game. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Like I said, little unclear as to what the plans for next week are. Like, originally I thought the theme park thing was only going to be one day. It may be like both Saturday and Sunday next week, which would mean like 0 to 1 streams. I'll keep you posted as what that looks like as things develop. There's been a lot of chaos. But until then, keep in mind you can join us tomorrow at the same time for Blueprints, and also that you should take care of yourselves, because you are clawsome.